Pep-Boys.
Hey, this is Dave here. Guys, one of the most essential parts of having a great life is having safe transportation for you and especially for your family. So definitely go see our man, Richie, at Pep-Boys in Daytona Beach, Florida.
And this is Max. What I hate the most, Dave, is when you start up your car and it goes do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and you know it's going to be a long day. Well, if I know Pep-Boys has my back, it's going to be a great day. So no matter what happens, go to Pep-Boys for any issue, give you the best deal, and completely fix all your problems.
And tell them Locked In sent you.
What's up, guys? Max here. Let us introduce you to Wicked Cutz, the best quality haircut around. They have 2 locations, right, Dave?
Yeah, bud. They got one in South Daytona and also the second, the brand new one in Port Orange, Florida.
Now, here's the thing. In order to book an appointment, you can visit wickedcuts.com or download the Booksy app. And every Tuesday and Wednesday, if you mention Locked In, you get $5 off your fresh cut for both locations.
What? $5 off? That's amazing, guys. Check them out, lastly, at Facebook and Instagram at Wicked Cutz Barbershop. Do you want the best meals every day? Then get with Fit Meals. Call them at 844-FIT-4U.
Hey, guys. Max here. What I like about Fit Meals is this. It's fit for everybody. If you don't like certain foods, he takes it out. If you like certain foods, he adds that in. It's for everybody. If you're an athlete trying to gain muscle, if you're trying to lose weight, or you're just busy and you don't have the time to cook, Fit Meals is for you. Go to myfitmeals.com and start your plan today.
844-FIT-4U. Fight Shop by Locked In. UFC 223. Yeah.
Damn, Dave starts with the intro like that. Okay, I was going to say Fight Shop. This is a little, all right, we don't have Sean. So our producer, I see a clipping. Is that right? I don't know if it's clipping or not.
No,
so obviously Dave and I are not producers, but here we
go.
go.
Co-producing tonight.
So this is Fight Shop.
Yep.
We're breaking down the fights. UFC 223, Khabib, La Quinta. That's how you say his name, right?
I don't know who he's fighting.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think it was Tony,
Rose.
it was Connor, it was Max Holloway.
Yeah,
it
Rose,
was
Joanna.
Showtime Pettis. I don't know who he's fighting.
How does it sound through the headphones?
Oh, sounds good.
Really?
Sounds delicious.
Awesome.
Like a Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Before we introduce John and Chris, let me say both Chris Mixan and Taylor White won by, well, actually Chris won by knockout, Taylor won by decision.
Chris won by submission.
Well, it was
He
tap
tapped
out due to strikes.
By the way, this is Coach John speaking. The professor,
back on
Jon Radford.
Fight Shop. This is his baby. This is his idea.
Yeah, we don't have the
We just
4
listen to
mics,
John.
so you and Chris can just whenever
He doesn't need to talk. I mean, he doesn't need to talk.
Damn, if Chris like
John
I have a
does
really
the
good
talking,
point, he's
Chris
gonna-
does the walking.
Gonna hit you with a jab right there.
I do the thinking.
All right.
No, we'll definitely head it back and forth. It'll definitely work.
There
But,
we go. So Jon
This
Radford.
is, this
Kyle
is something
definitely wants to get on it. He
for sure. He's a big enough fan.
Fear the beard, Kyle. But no, this is going to be a great card from what it was. This is the best you could do. At least it didn't get canceled.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, right?
Hey,
They could have John Jones it. John Jones trailed P.
He
Sunday.
tried to cancel a whole card, didn't work.
Yeah.
So Joe Lozon is about
All I
to
know
fight.
is do you, if you're
So the
a
Joe
dolly
Lon's on,
company,
about to start.
do you reach out to Conor McGregor and try to sponsor him now?
Without a doubt.
For,
Without
like,
a doubt.
unbreakable dollies? Like
Without a
something
doubt.
like that, right?
I thought it was a chair, and you're like, no, that was a dolly.
Here
Like,
it comes. Here it comes. Let's go, Lozon.
I've never seen
Ooh.
someone
Oh.
throw a dolly that
Touched him.
far.
He's wobbly, though. God, Joe Lozon's a monster.
You just
OG,
bet against
baby.
him,
He's a
Dave.
OG.
What were you thinking? The man.
He was another one like Max Holloway that came in at like 19, 20 years old.
He's
for his
fought
first
forever.
debut. He knocked out Jens Pulver, who was like top rated at the
I remember
time.
Jens.
Jens had that one touch you on your chin, go to sleep stuff too.
Until he met BJ Penn.
Wow. Rest in peace, Jens. Rest in peace.
Well,
Rest in peace, Jens. Where is Jens today? We don't know.
if you want to say that, then Frank Yeager said, "Rest in peace, BJ."
Wow. That's true. Whoa.
So I do, however, feel like I'm the only one that defends Connor on this situation. He's definitely wrong.
It's just bad for the sport.
Yeah.
That's all I said.
Is it? Is it though?
No,
is it
bad
bad?
for the sport because they already look at us like we're just
WWE.
Is it bad?
It's bad.
There's Sean, the
I
producer in the
see on
background.
Fox
It's bad.
Sports,
No,
they
it's
don't
bad.
cover UFC at all. Before you know it, UFC's being covered.
I get what if you're looking at it strictly from like any PR is good PR, but when you're looking at it from like in my perspective, like as far as a fighter or a coach or a trainer in it,
Yeah.
you already get looked at as a this guy right here next to me.
Wow,
This guy
Chris
What do you
says
say?
if he questions
Fighter.
the fighter title.
Fighter.
Wow.
No,
Oh.
I get how and why you're saying that, how it's perceived with the normal people. But I have friends who don't watch the UFC asking me when is Khabib fighting Connor.
Again, when you're looking at
We
your
know
point of
Connor's
view,
crazy.
I get it. I completely understand your point of view when you're saying any PR is good PR. Just like if you're looking at any type of thing, if they're talking about you, it's
Good
great.
body strikes here.
Why did they make Puppy Monkey Baby? Just so you talk about it, right?
That's
And
a
it
great
was just so you
commercial.
talk about it though.
It's a great commercial.
And they still talk about it this day. We still know what it is, right?
Yeah.
But it
John's actually making perfect sense.
it was just to talk
Yeah.
about it though. That's all it was
This
for.
is why he's the MMA guru.
But this right here, but for me, as far as when something like that happens, oh, he might really get a knee bar, or is he gonna go for
Dave, you just lost
heel
a
hook?
dollar.
He's going for a heel hook.
Speaking of that,
Dad,
this reminds me
how
of the
good is
Taylor
Joe Rogan?
situation. Was Taylor really in trouble with that knee bar? Was it a knee bar?
Not a knee bar. She wasn't in trouble with. She was in trouble with the triangle, for a
Triangle.
minute.
Before
Yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
rampaged
And she said it was-
Jackson, the girl.
Damn.
She said it was she said it was deep. She heard the clack and she's like, "Nah, I can hold on."
Hey, Sean, are we clipping over here?
You're clipping.
I'm clipping.
You're Clip City. Population max.
Watch.
See? Max is Clipping City.
Dave, if you're going to take over the producer role, you got to know what to do.
I have zero idea. I just talk in a mic and look pretty. That's all I do. And wear
I'm good?
nice T-shirts.
Cool, I think I'm good. Thank you, Sean. You
Shawnee.
really are Superman.
He's eating pizza.
Ooh, whoa, whoa.
Giuseppe's Pizza. Best producer in the business.
I had a feeling John would be here.
Whoa.
See how it does me? See how it does me?
Wow. He's wearing a Superman shirt, folks. This is a podcast
In case
shot.
you don't know, John's wearing a Batman shirt.
Yeah. Dude, Lowe's, I'll give him my $1, John. It's coming. He's looking Gas City.
Lozon is weird.
Doesn't
He's
he look
young,
gassed?
but he's
He
like
does
old at
look
the same
tired.
time.
He does.
I think it's honestly. I think the age is catching up to him.
Dude, he's mopey right now.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he
he's
was. Yeah,
he's
that's
young
true.
and old at the same time.
He's old because of the amount of fights he's
Yeah.
had. In his
Exactly.
Because he
army.
started so
Boom.
young.
Only
Throwing
go
elbows,
through
though.
so many wars.
Oh, wobble. Oh!
They said neither one of these guys are thinking defense.
That's the best fight is offense. Wait. Max, give Chris the mic. Let me hear this.
I said, they're thinking, which one of us has the hardest head? Let's test it out. Let's just stand in front of each other and punch each other in the head.
Wow.
There it comes. Oh, here it
Oh!
comes. There it
Oh!
comes.
So we bet dollars on every single fight, me and Coach John. So,
Let's just be honest, man. You got to pick every fighter you wanted.
No,
I
I gave
picked
you
one
3
fight.
out
I
of the
picked
5.
one fight,
Dang.
I gave you 3 out of the 5.
and that's locked in. I picked one fight.
Wow.
Hey, he's the first one who's
Just
locked in. John, you're the best.
already-
No, it's not. That was just fun. It's a fun game.
Ooh.
But
And then I
Lozon-
gave him 10-1 on Al versus
dude, that
Khabib.
is the greatest bet I've ever made in my life because Allies comes from the
Don't be tricked.
Oh!
He got me out with the Lakers. He's like, I'll give you 10 chicken sandwiches if you give me 3 if the Lakers make the
You
playoffs.
still owe me
Because
that.
I said the Lakers will
But
make
what
the
kind
playoffs.
of chicken sandwiches are we talking here? though?
Chick-fil-A
Original.
chicken
Yeah,
sandwiches
Chick-fil-A.
with cheese on them.
Yeah. What,
You
I,
said that
I
like
like pickle.
that's like a great thing.
I
I would have been more excited about like Zaxby's.
I love Zaxby's.
I know, I've never
but it's,
heard
far,
someone
it's
give
Orange
Chick-fil-A
City.
Luckily, I'm
bad.
from Ormond.
The Zaxby's, the best is the, we talked about this a little bit.
Wings and things.
The wings and things are amazing. I like the little garlic, the garlic rolls,
Kyle
the
just said
zingers.
he's the only
It's like a
person in-
zinger.
Yeah. The little the
Yeah,
little,
nibblers.
Yes.
Nibblers with a side of sauce.
Joe Lozon has that recuperation thing. Like he has special recruit. He's like a old vet. They
Yeah,
give
it's
him
weird.
stuff in between rounds, so he gets like his energy back. So he just needs to make it in between rounds.
Kyle just said you're the only person in Port Orange who doesn't like Chick-fil-A.
I'm an Ormond Beach guy.
Ah, that explains it right there.
I just don't like it because every time I want Chick-fil-A, they're closed. Because every time I want Chick-fil-A, it's on Sunday.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
Hurts my feelings.
Customer service, Chick-fil-A is the
For
best.
Mighty Mixon.
I'll take Zaxby's over Chick-fil-A. The kickin' chicken sandwich or the wings and things. That's the
Agreed.
I haven't had Zaxby's in a while.
But the Zaxby's fries are shit.
that's locked in. The first locked in of the night, Zaxby's over Chick-fil-A.
No.
Wow.
And Batman beats Superman.
I think it was your boy
With
Colin
one eye.
Coward said Ben Affleck's a terrible
No spoilers.
Batman.
We don't know. We haven't seen it, but we're just
Did
saying.
you hear that? Colin Coward said Ben Affleck's a terrible Batman. Something along those lines.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, you agree?
I mean, Batman's more than Ben Affleck. Let's just put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it wasn't bad. I mean, come on. He went from talking like this to talking like this. It was awesome, right?
I love how he talks to himself like that, too. Like when Catwoman bails on him. There's no one around.
You could have said that normal. You're so right. That's so funny. It's like,
He didn't say
Did
he
you-
was
are you just
terrible.
hoarse? Did
He
you
was, like,
lose your
assuming
voice?
it.
you're about to win $1 here, I think. Flying armbar right now.
If I could have bet $1, I would have lost it.
Oh. Did anyone else see in Taylor's fight that her body was I thought those knees were really hurting her.
I was
think-
yelling,
I
knee,
think
knee.
It was just but those knees were genuinely hurting her. Oh my God, Lozon.
The clinch, she was so much stronger.
Yeah.
I was like, just push her against the cage and knee her.
Yeah, Taylor
Oh.
should just throw knees 24/7.
Yeah, but that girl was tough.
No, she was.
Tough on great off her back.
The event that we're talking about is Combat Night. Is at Orlando Live Event Center. Just kind of giving some contents. Pro 5.
Chris,
Is that what it was
freaking-
called?
Yeah, Chris
Chris slammed someone on his
freaking
neck.
Mighty Mixan.
Finished the guy
I'm
in
gonna
the
call, he
second
rock
round.
bottomed him.
Yeah.
He represented for WrestleMania.
WrestleMania weekend.
You know-
Rock bottom.
Chris, you didn't just win; you embarrassed him.
Good luck there,
Nah,
homie.
That kid put up a fight though.
He
man.
did,
He's
he
a
did,
tough.
he
He's a
did.
tough
Yeah, yeah.
kid.
Without a doubt.
And and he went hard. I mean, he went hard. He
He was
gave it everything
aggressive,
out.
and
He's
then
a
he
tough
was like,
kid.
"Oh,
He's a
crap."
tough kid. He's a straight up tough kid. He's gonna be just fine in the game.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, the first round was awesome.
It's great.
First round was it was, as a fan, as just a watch, you were like, wow.
I just,
Golly, Lowe's. Oh, body shot.
dude, Chris,
That's
what
rude,
impressed
too.
me though is like your composure.
This guy looks
You're
like a
just-
smaller,
you're just so composed, bro.
like he looks like a smaller
What is going
Glover
on?
Teixeira,
Oh, damn.
doesn't he?
Wow.
A pocket Teixeira. Ready for any weight, any occasion.
We'll pass. Puff, puff, pass.
Oh,
Dang. I heard that, Dave.
It's 14-20.
Joe looks messed up.
I know. He's getting
Starchy
rocked
right
here. But he's still in it. He's still throwing.
Oh, that one hurt.
Oh! Oh!
He will always be dangerous no matter how hurt he is.
Holy shit.
Well, he's a legit OG when it comes to this sport, and he's a tough dude.
He needs to be done though. It sounds harsh to say, but I feel like once you go
That
through
is harsh.
no, but once you go through so many wars, it's like you have nothing left to prove.
From what I
and now you're just
understand-
taking more damage.
From what I understand, though, for the past 3 to 5 years, he has been running his own camps out of his own MMA gym with his own fighters. Like, he's the head coach of the whole gym, and he runs his own camps. Like,
Wow.
he doesn't. Like,
Holy crap.
He has to teach and do everything and do all of it.
So why doesn't he stick to coaching? I'm not saying
No,
he's
I'm just saying
bad. It's
'cause
just
he's-
he's
I
been
mean,
through so
it's-
much.
When you're
He's
a
a
fighter,
fighter,
dude, it's
bro.
hard to get out.
Yeah,
It's hard to
he's a
get out
fighter.
When you're a fighter, and
And then
up until the last 2 fights, really, he's been still
Yeah.
solid.
Chris had a great point. He just said money.
yeah, I was just
a great point.
We talked about this about the Bisping. Lausanne probably makes more in this fight than the first 5 UFC fights he's ever had because the money's so big now in the game. So he's making 150,000 on this.
You say 100,000?
No, he's
100
making,
to
No.
150,000.
if he went, he's probably
No.
48.
Oh,
52, 52.
yeah,
something
Dave,
like that.
you're definitely highballing that.
Google image right now, folks.
It's Google
I'm-
search.
I'm
not
Google imaging this right
image.
now.
Without a doubt, he's not getting paid like that.
Most of his money is probably on bonuses. I think he has the most
Boom. He has the most.
Fight of the
He
nights.
has a lot of them. The most is, I think, Cowboy.
No, I think Lozon.
Uh-oh, Cowboy or Lozon?
I don't know. Ooh. He's making it through another round.
All right, in case someone's watching, who has the most bonuses in the UFC?
Probably Joe Lozon.
That's
Look it up.
tough. That's what
That's what he said.
Coach John said.
We're on the page. How are we on the same page? And I bet only you the whole night. This makes no sense to me right now.
Because the rest of us are broke.
I carry cards.
True. I carry plastic, American Express. Don't leave home without
But
it.
it has nothing.
By the way,
Remember Major League? I carry American Express. Don't steal home without it.
that cut's still looking fresh. By the way,
I told you. I went there and I said, "Give me the Max Van Auken."
there you go. There you go.
They finished it. Oh, they called it. Let me say, the commission called it.
Holy, look at that mouse under his eye.
All right, take your dollar.
Oh my gosh. 50,000. See, come on, you're like 150,000. I'm like, come on now, Dave.
48, 52, something
That's
like
the biggest thing. That like the biggest dispute in the UFC is like the fighters getting paid, and like didn't they want their own union, like a fighters union? And
that PLF or Professional Fighters League (PFL), they're giving you a salary throughout the year, and then you're going to compete for that $1 million tournament or something like that. From what I understand, if
isn't
I'm
that
saying
like the
anything.
movie? Remember when the brothers fight each other?
The Warrior?
Yeah, that was a great movie, by the way.
I don't know about that.
You didn't like
I
it?
didn't like Tom Hardy's fake accent, man. That threw me off.
I didn't say the
Trying
acting
to
was
be
great,
a
but
Bostonian.
Hey,
That was not okay.
you owe me $200.
I'm like,
Your
you're.
boy warm.
I'm like,
The other guy
I'm like,
gets here.
you're a Brit or you're Bane. Like, you know.
and then they fight Koba at the end, right? That's his name, Koba.
Kurt Angle.
Yo, and every
There's your boy.
yo,
I know.
There's your boy.
every single one of the fights in that movie were the exact same thing. It was the
see an
one
armbar
boy.
finish?
The
Are we
one
calling
boy
an
would get
armbar
would
finish
get
for
whooped
WrestleMania?
and then come back and sub the guy, and then Tom Hardy would
No,
just
Ronda
knock him out
on
right away
Triple
and then go
H.
away.
He taps like a little girl. I tap too, though. I'm not gonna lie. If she has me an armbar, I'm gonna tap.
John, you literally nailed. That's what's going to happen.
She's gonna tap.
She's going to tap Triple H so Stephanie still has the heat so they can do Stephanie Ronda again at SummerSlam or something. You literally, we don't have to watch it. We'll drink. We'll drink through WrestleMania.
Now I'm calling WrestleMania stuff, man.
Wow. That was a good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not bad.
it was. It was.
I liked it.
I'm telling you.
Don't take the punches to the face. Dodge them.
As Edmund Tarverdian said, what are you doing? No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Oh, nice.
Needs it for his heart and his soul.
God, John Rogan's on the TV. He's the greatest.
After Rose's
Joe
know.
Rogan.
After Rose's
This is why he's on my
post-fight
mind.
interview,
I'm on his mind right now.
We got Joe Radford on the couch.
there will never be a better post-fight interview than Rose.
Yeah.
I just want to make the world a better place. It's like, come on, you just shocked the world. You can't take credit. I would have been like, I told you. I stand corrected.
I
That's right.
apologize
To
for
nobody.
absolutely
nothing.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, that's good too.
Chris, all right. I'm wrong.
I don't know. I think Stipe is really fun to watch when he does interviews. Cleveland, I brought a championship. We got. All I'm saying is I'm trying to get home to use my lawnmower. Like I have a I really want, or my snowblower. It was my snowblower or something like that. I'm like, he's a genuine dude. He just
Ooh, Amanda.
He's a firefighter while he fights.
and he refuses to give it up.
Max, Amanda Nunes, a locked-in expert.
Yeah,
She's been on the episodes,
She was
on the
really
show.
cool. Shook my hand and everything. Thought she was gonna beat me up. Really?
Big nasty. Derek Lewis mixing
You had me.
sets.
You had me sold on the Connors though.
What about Alistair Overeem?
I felt him tap.
I'm pretty sure he tapped. Well, then Joe Rogan goes, well, let's just find out. Joe, you didn't have to, Joe. You didn't have to. You didn't have to.
I felt the tap. Joe was like, you think so?
Let's take a look at that, guys. Can you cue that up for me?
You think
This guy
so?
wrong right now.
You know, Overeem was like, oh, shit. But Derek Lewis, there was one where he was like, I don't know. Like, after Travis Barker, he was like, you know, felt good to put hands on him because he puts hand on women or whatever. And then he was like, I'm going to go home to my wife. I'm going deep.
Damn.
What about Brock Lesnar after his win? And he
I was
goes,
about to say.
F Bud Light.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a Coors Light because
Yeah.
Bud Light won't pay me.
Yeah, won't pay me shit.
All right, Petey Pablo.
Did you hear about that?
Because I drink it and they paying me for it.
Brock's coming back.
The Rock is coming back?
Brock.
The Rock is coming back, right? That's what we're talking about?
And did you hear DC laugh? DC was just laughing like when they're talking about him coming back. He would get whooped. I'm
What?
sorry. He's getting whooped.
No.
I'm
Brock Lesnar on steroids is
gonna
a
walk
great
you
fighter.
through. I'm gonna walk you through.
After the
I'm gonna
USADA,
walk
there's
you
no
through a
way.
moment in Columbia, South Carolina that I lived. Columbia, South Carolina. It's definitely the South, right? It's definitely the South. So they had like Brock Lesnar's on the TV, and they're all going ham for Brock Lesnar. I'm in this bar up in Columbia, and it's called Carolina Ale House, and legitimately, everyone in there is going for Brock Lesnar.
Besides
And guess
you?
who he's fighting?
Who?
Cain Velasquez at the time.
And
And all I was like, y'all don't understand who Kane is. All of you think Brock is this giant
he
human
just
being
curls
that's
up
gonna,
in a ball.
I was like, Kane is gonna work this guy. He's gonna absolutely. He's gonna go. It's ridiculous what's gonna happen.
There's no
By the end of the
footage
fight,
that
I'm the
I don't-
guy in the middle of the bar, standing on a bar stool, laughing
There
and
you go.
screaming
Brock
and
acted like a
pointing
little girl.
and everything like that. I was like, they.
I don't.
Yeah.
No.
He
And
curled
went-
up in a
the
ball.
greatest part ever is when they went to the ground, like, oh yeah, he's gonna get him, and then he just gets out of the garden and just gets out of it and goes. And
Beats the
everybody's
living
like,
crap out of Brock.
"Oh." It was bad.
There you go. There's a difference between losing and then curling up in a ball and losing.
UFC heavyweight champion of the world, guys. Come on. Give
Oh, he
credit.
did it fast.
Or
He did it
credit's
real
due.
quick.
He fought a 45-year-old Randy Couture, which was still a legend, by the way. But
Oh,
Did
wait,
you
whoa,
say
whoa.
Cormier beats
He
Stipe?
beats Stipe
I love Stipe, but
I think he does. I think he can.
with the high crotch single
Me
leg.
too. DC.
The high single. He's dumping him on his head. Is he pulling the Dan Hendo on him?
If DC wins, is he the GOAT? Is he one of the only losses to John Jones on steroids?
That's a great fight. DC.
If he wins, he could be the GOAT.
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. here.
Arguably.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, it does because he failed it. But does John Jones not beat him every time?
Oh, I think John Jones is the greatest talent to ever fight.
does he
in
not
the
beat
octagon.
him every time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
John
yeah.
Jones is the greatest of all time in the octagon.
When he's not on steroids.
when he's not taking the male enhancement over the counter pills.
Yeah.
he can beat Daniel Cormier. You see what Daniel Cormier does to everyone else?
Yeah. DC owns everyone else in the light heavyweight or heavyweight division, except for John Jones.
He will not own Stipe Miocic.
I don't know if he owns Kane either. I know they're teammates and everything, but I don't know if he could.
Kane doesn't fight anymore. He's.
Well, yeah, well, Kane is like Kane in shape.
Oh yeah.
Like Kane in shape.
Old school Kane.
I made the argument for him to be the greatest heavyweight of all time.
He would have been.
He would have, but injury.
If he can
killed
come
him.
back from this injury and go through and run house again, I'll give it
If
to him.
Stipe wins, he's the greatest heavyweight of all time.
He did.
If
Yeah, he
Stipe
did.
wins, he is the greatest heavyweight of all time. Most title defenses.
I concur with that.
Verdum, Junior Dos Santos, and then if he beats DC, like that's crazy.
Oh, I give him.
I
give
got
him
left,
go-
John. I got MAGA,
Yeah.
Medusa.
And you know, this is really weird for me because he's really tall and lanky, and I tend to go for the tall, lanky guys.
That's your style.
I'm not
Yeah.
a Fedor fan, by the way.
Oh,
Fedor?
I'll say Fedor. I'm not a Fedor fan at all.
Overrated.
Never fought in the UFC.
Yeah.
Did you use the word overrated for Fedor?
Yeah.
So I'm
I
allowed to
think
use the
he
word
is-
overrated for LeBron then, right?
Stop! Hey, don't you dare compare Fedor to LeBron. Come on now.
LeBron plays in the NBA.
Fedor
I'll
fought the
call him
world's
Fedor.
best when they were
Fedor.
allowed to have steroids.
Loses to Bigfoot Silva and Dan Henderson.
When he's 98 years old.
Randy Couture did it.
Joe Louis was 127 years old. Rocky Marciano.
I think he's overrated. I'm telling you. I think
Yeah.
Fedor is overrated.
I don't know that.
I agree.
I don't think you can say he's overrated.
Hey, people
now
man was the
he's
greatest
overrated.
of all
When he
time.
was
in his
doing his
prime,
thing.
you can't say he's overrated.
No, not in his prime. He was the best heavyweight in the world. But some people think he's the best heavyweight ever. I just
People
don't
say
see
he's
it.
the greatest fighter of all time.
No, Kane. Okay, I was going to say that because Kane beats Fedor in their primes.
Yes.
Kyle's talking to the group off mic, though. Kyle's saying
Really
that,
weird for that fight to
that
happen
big
that way
Fedor
too.
fan.
That was a really weird.
I
That
think-
whole thing was.
Am
weird.
I crazy? Think Bellator is a little rigged? I watched
I
that
can name 2 fights that I definitely would say that was rigged in that.
the Ken
Which
Shamrock and
Tito
Royce Gracie, right? No. Royce Gracie fought someone. Who did he fight?
Huh? Tito and Chael, not Tito and Chael. It was Tito and
There's a
Tito and
yeah, Tito and Chael. Yeah, that looked a little bit.
that was weird. There's like a weird tap. He lets go, and then Royce Gracie just fought. Who did Royce
Ken
Gracie?
Shamrock. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah.
And
He won
then-
by knockout too, didn't he? That was the weird part.
Yes, and then
It was like
there's
he curled up. It was
then Kimbo, I think, was involved in a weird
the
one.
Kimbo. No,
Dada 5000. I remember you talking about. Kimbo fought somebody.
the Kimbo Ken Shamrock fight
Yes.
that was the one that was
There's
weird.
Weird fights.
Yeah, there are. They are protecting him so much.
It's weird.
So much.
Well, you think about it, if you're below the UFC, you need to hold on to the stars you have.
He fought Francisco Gonzalez and went to a decision with him. Didn't finish the guy. Guy's a good kickboxer. And then they got rid of Francisco Gonzalez, I think.
And then he fought a Owen like 3-29 boxer.
Yeah, and danced on him. Yeah. 3-29. He really was like 3-29.
He was a homeless man. They got some homeless guy. He was like, "You want to fight Michael Venom Page for
Drop
$5
mic.
bucks?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure. I could use a meal.
We're
They're like, we'll feed you for a week.
It's
Michael Venom Page."
and it sucks that it
got
sucks.
coupons for you, bro. Come on.
It sucks that Rory left the UFC.
It does, but
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's good for him. It's a good career move.
Let's be real. Him and Robbie Lawler, after their epic wars, they can't go through that again. Roy McDonald's face, like nose touched his brain, and that's why he sat down.
He was supposed to be like the next GSP.
His nose touched his brain. He goes like this. Goes, oh wow, that was really weird and dangerous. I'm gonna sit down.
He was supposed to be.
If he didn't have MMA, I almost want to say he'd be a serial killer.
Oh my god.
He is the Red King, or whatever that is.
American Psycho.
All that.
He's American Psycho or the Canadian.
Oh my gosh.
He was supposed to be the next GSP.
Huh?
Roy was supposed to be the next GSP.
Yeah.
Just
I
never.
think- No, he's gonna make.
Dude,
he's
Kyle,
gonna make
you-
all his money over in Bellator. He's getting paid over $100,000 a fight.
Want to use this, Kyle? Dave left the room. Later. But
I don't know. There's so many fights in Bellator that I want to see. But I think what happens is like if you watch it, Bellator guys come over to when they do successful and they make their way over to the UFC, they do better than when the UFC guys go over there.
you think so?
I think the UFC guys take it lightly. If you want to know my honest God
Well,
opinion, I think,
Roy becomes a champion.
huh?
Roy became a champion.
Yeah, but he took it light. The first couple fights. I mean, the Douglas Lima fight was an up in the air fight.
What did Ryan Bader do over there?
He beat.
He beat 145.
Yeah, right.
Slavs.
6'2", 145.
Slavs, man. The Slavs. They're sick.
What do you call it?
Ryan Bader, he didn't become a champion, did he?
No, he fought Phil Davis though. Like it's another
Two,
UFC
yeah.
guy.
So
And
Ryan
their fight
Bader's
was
champ.
exactly like their fight that they normally have. Boring. It wasn't very exciting.
Yeah, they already fought before. Yeah, it was the same thing. Oh, but Benson Henderson didn't do that great. Lorenz Larkin did horrible because he showed up fat and out of shape at 185.
Roy Nelson's the only one that that came in and did it. Matt Minestroni's done something with it. Like
Mitrione, man.
Mitrione, sorry. Mitrione. But I think they take it a little lightly. I really do.
Yeah, probably.
I
I
think
they're
so.
just looking for a
I mean,
check.
but look, Eddie Alvarez is an OG, so he comes over and he does well.
I'm glad Eddie Alvarez came to the UFC. Want to know what they were talking about? Would be a crazy fight: Ben Askren versus Khabib.
That'd be a I want to see him do a wrestling match, not a fight.
Like, what happens if Khabib can't take someone
Hey,
down?
real quick though, Holloway beats Khabib.
My man,
I'm gonna tell you exactly why.
my man.
Yo, like if you see Khabib on the feet, like he's just like sprinting at you, and he just throws a leaping uppercut and then then a right hand. Like
This is
every
why
single
Conor
time.
beats him. He's way too open.
No. But what I'm saying is, Holloway moves way too well. Like he won't get cut off like everyone else does. Like Barboza just backed straight up and he backed up into the fence. Got taken down.
Little. You
Holloway's
see the Mike
footwork is
Tyson
on
head
another
movement?
level.
Yeah, exactly.
You see little.
That's why I think Conor beats him.
Ooh, coming over the top of
I
that
think
right.
Conor he's the best at
Ooh,
movement.
you better keep that
and
jab in his
cracking your
face.
shot.
Boom, yeah.
Hey, this man has no respect for the Slavs.
Boom. He's using that peekaboo style with it.
Can
You
you
need-
keep this up for 3 rounds?
What's Magomed or what's his name?
Don't even
Magomed
try,
Sharapov.
bro. Just the Slav.
So
Just say
the-
Mag.
The Mago guy, the tall guy.
the Slav, man.
The tall guy needs to
Slav.
start throwing a 4 and slipping his head.
The Slav.
You say you're going for the tall guy, John?
No, I got the little guy because your cousin over here got to pick every fight.
Oh, cheeky left hook from the Slav. Mago Sharapov.
Okay, so say he does this.
Magomed
There's the
Sharapov.
4. There's the 4. You see that?
Who's South 0313, Dave? Mention us in their story. South 0313.
He gave me 10-1 odds at Khabib on Khabib and Ali Quina. So
That's safe.
10-1. is
if
the
I
bet.
win, if Ali Quina wins, I get $10. If he wins, he gets $1.
Dave's about to be rich over here. I see what you're doing.
Woo!
Whoa, I don't know who has $200 on them right now though. Do you have $200? No, we know. Yeah, yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
He set up real quick, like, I'll win 20. I'll put up 200 to win $20, guys. Like, I really will.
Bet?
Woo!
Mine's better.
No,
Yeah, my kicks today were trash.
they weren't.
Garbage.
The hands were hot, though.
Yeah. I would say hot garbage, but they've been better.
Oh, good head movement. Little cartwheel kick right there, huh? It was quick, though.
He ends up dropping his hand at the end, like of every
Did
exchange.
John, did you hear they only gave away like 253 people asked for a refund. After all this, only 253 people. Isn't that crazy?
No, you know what that tells? You know what that tells me? You know what that holds to be true is that those 2 girls fighting in the co-main event
Yeah, that's
hold
them.
that much weight.
Exactly.
They hold that much weight.
Everybody wants to see
Joanna
that
and
fight.
Rose hold that much weight to where if the people, only 253 out of that whole place wanted a refund, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Depending on how much money I spent on a ticket, I might be asking for a refund, too, on that.
It's New York too. So
You know what I'm
that-
saying?
that's-
Like, that's a big ticket. But that shows how much weight they hold because those 2 girls are bad.
Everybody talked about the main event because of all the drama and everything. But yeah, Joanna and Joanna and Rose, that's probably the fight of the night.
Oh, I can see it, too. My whole thing
Holy
with
crap.
it is we all looked so forward to this 5-year fight that's been trying to be made. 5 times this fight has been trying to be
Canceled
made.
4 times.
And it's been canceled all those times. And then a freak accident walking through a studio and you rip your LCL off the...
Stop. Dave, where's your mic?
Nah,
Where's your
there's
mic,
too
bro?
much money involved at that point.
There's some... Tony Ferguson was going to fight Fabricio Verdum on site that one time. I don't think he's scared about really anybody.
Tony would
El
have beaten
Cuco is
Khabib.
not scared.
Tony would have beaten Khabib.
Yeah, my main event for this, obviously besides like the Habib thing, was Paul Felder and
Who the hell was he fighting?
He was gonna fight Ally Aquino.
Yeah. Like that was like I'm a huge Paul Felder guy, so I was super hyped for that one.
You're a Paul Felder guy, huh?
Of course.
You like his style? Really?
The tie.
Really?
I like his elbows.
Well, yeah, he does have some nasty elbows.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's how I fight, but
No.
not at all. Yeah, but it's still
It's a
cool.
fun style to watch for
100%.
sure.
And he's gotten so much better.
He has.
He's like the younger cowboy.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
would
little
have
bit
been,
smart.
but it would have been bad if he went against Khabib though. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, 100%.
His straight up and down like that, it would have been takedown city.
Unless he catches him with a knee or an elbow.
It would have had to been. It would have. I would have gave him a lot smaller chance than Edson Barbosa.
Oh
It
yeah.
would have been the same way
Yeah.
though.
Underrated fight, Felder versus Barboza. That was crazy.
No, it was a great fight.
That was straight up Mortal Kombat or
It
Street
was.
Fighter or some shit.
They were throwing everything.
Oh yeah, spinning jab.
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely a. It was honestly like somebody was playing a video game.
Oh,
and
100%.
like
Yeah.
a undisputed
Butt mashing.
video
Yeah,
game,
butt mashing.
Maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen Conor fight in a couple years. That's why he doesn't have a belt.
You
$100
did see him
million
fight.
Ouch.
Beat up by Mayweather.
Ouch.
But he doesn't have a belt.
I gotta say, I thought that was good.
It's the right thing to strip him though.
Oh,
It wasn't terrible.
he would
but I haven't seen him
I
fight in
honestly
UFC.
believe that it would have been a different story if he legitimately had world championship class boxing cardio.
If he defended a title.
But he definitely doesn't. He even says it. He goes back to saying, he goes, it was hard during practices to get through those 12 rounds.
No, for sure. And like his instinct with the elbows and stuff is just totally different. Like you're trained totally different.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Jordan trying to go play baseball.
Damn.
Wait, wasn't
He's
he?
an athlete. Connor's an athlete.
Wasn't he a great baseball player? I don't know. I can't forget.
No, I don't want to.
Is he better?
We got
is he better
Trish
than
making
Tebow?
points of the night, talking Connor, Michael Jordan, Tebow now's talking. Double A, his first at bat in Double A, Tim Tebow, home run to right field.
No, did
Yeah.
he? Really?
Double A is legitimate baseball.
I didn't say it wasn't legitimate.
Yeah.
That's what we have, right? We have single.
Yeah. No, what Sean said, in Daytona Beach, there's single A, Tortugas. Yeah. Yeah, it's legit. Yeah, and Tebow's wrecking it right now.
Hey guys, real quick basketball thing. The Warriors just lost to the Pelicans by 6 points, and Durant had 41. If they absolutely need Curry.
Oh! He can't do it. He can't
be
do
right.
it. He's gonna try and
That's
pull it.
crazy. He drops 41 points and they lose.
Who?
The Warriors. They just lost to the
Red.
Pelicans.
Durant.
Yeah, Durant had 41 and they lose. If they
It's
don't
'cause
have Curry, the
It's because
Rockets
the
are
best
beating
player in
them.
the NBA is on the Pelicans.
What did you just say? you can't even take yourself serious off that one.
He will be in a few years though.
I'm not. He has to win a playoff game before I'm convinced.
Doesn't have any help, man. We can go those.
He
stories
almost
if you
shaved the
want.
unibrow. I was
That's
so
his
upset. when he
power.
did.
That's his power. He can't do that. That's his power. Oh.
Oh, he's looking good. MAGA, Meta, Shepherd, Pove.
Oh, yes. Hey, first time tonight, Joe Rogan and Jimmy Smith. They're both
That's
on
right.
here.
That's right. He's so good when he's on the Joe Rogan podcast.
They're both good.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I thought they were nemesis.
Nemesis.
I thought they were, though, but then like when I first started watching this, I was like, the UFC's got Joe Rogan. Bellator's got Jimmy Smith. They can't like each other. That's just the way that has to be. That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
no.
Yeah.
But it's totally not that
They're
way.
best
at all.
friends.
They're awesome.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
love each other.
They're like the
Yeah.
Warriors now. They
Oh.
came on the same team.
Yeah. In a few years, he's going to be one of the top for sure. Like top two.
He's one of the
Top
top
two.
now.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I'm a huge Ben Simmons fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Greek
Giannis
freak.
can't pass.
Yeah, Ben
Can't-
Simmons elevates others.
Yeah.
The Greek freak.
And his team will be
You
more
got the Greek
successful with Embiid on his team.
Yeah.
I feel
You like my Simmons pick?
Yeah, I called Ben Simmons has the throne after LeBron. Remember we did
Yeah.
who's the next 4 years or whatever?
No, I think AD's up there. I think the Greek Freak's up there. Dude, this fight's sick. This is a fight shop with Locked In. Yeah, Michael Jordan.
He just Diaz slapped him.
Did you see Diaz defend Conor McGregor, by the way? He said, what a rookie mistake. What do you expect is going to happen if you corner one of Conor's boys? If you corner him? He said, "What a rookie mistake! What a
We're-
rook!"
We're talking about it before the podcast. Conor McGregor's next 3 UFC fights is Khabib, Diaz, and GSP. Like that's his next 3
I don't
fights,
know if
right?
I see GSP.
You don't see a big
'Cause I
GSP.
don't- He would, but I don't know if GSP comes back.
GSP's only taking safe fights. He's taking Mike Bisping because Mike Bisping is older.
That's true.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. That was a nasty left hook.
GSP's smart. I would do the same thing. No, but I think
Oh!
he
That
definitely
was-
fights
That was
Khabib.
sneaky, little cheeky.
Conor definitely fights Khabib. I guess I could see Diaz.
Diaz 3. That's gonna happen.
I think Conor, before it's all said and done, fights for the welterweight championship.
Does he get suspended for his actions by
Yes.
by
Conor
New
fights
York
Tyron
State
Woodley.
Athletic Commission?
Yes.
No, I think he fights Khabib sooner than later. I think
Yeah.
he fights Khabib way sooner than later.
He'll be suspended for 1 year.
I don't see it. Because think about
You can't let Jones back in after he fails 3 times.
here's my thing though. Like I was telling John, they have a whole bunch of people talking about him and Khabib that didn't even know who Khabib was. And I think that's fresh in everybody's head. So like when Khabib mauls through this guy, everyone's going to want to see them fight. And I don't think Dana White does it for Conor. I think he does it for Khabib.
No, I think he does it for himself because the bottom line is
the
money.
Yeah.
But he's like
Because
he
the man
owes,
would not even say that he was going to suspend.
I think
Yeah.
did you No, but did you
WME
notice
or whatever it is, the Chinese broadcasting network over there that owns the UFC or whatever?
you're
Yeah.
they're definitely going to have him. Did you realize when Conor had that whole incident in Bellator, it just disappeared?
They were also in Ireland.
When he went over and he slapped the commissioner, he jumped inside the octagon, and like the whole ref thing, no one ever talked about that. Remember, they're like, oh, I don't know if he's going to be able to fight anytime soon, and it kind of just went away. Like, I feel like that's what's going to happen to this. He'll issue a public apology.
But I feel like Bellator probably doesn't ask for as much money as these UFC fighters that are like
You need a mic. This is a great point.
Bellator
I know.
was happy.
Trisha's killing
Bellator
it.
was happy that Conor did that because
Trisha's got a couple Modellas in.
you know what I mean. It was more publicity for them. Again, like you are pointing out all the time, bad PR is still PR.
Exactly. LeVar Ball, we wouldn't know about it if he didn't make crazy statements. But now his brand is bigger than it would ever be. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I like LeVar Ball. I'm just saying people actually talk about it.
I completely agree with you. I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying. I can't stand listening to that guy.
Yeah, he's
Oh my goodness.
You said that a couple of times about the whole people don't know Khabib thing. I think it's a bad analogy. It's like if someone gets with a prostitute tonight in Daytona Beach and they get arrested and they go on the news journal, they're known that's not a good thing.
No, that's completely different because Khabib's not in a negative light. He's just known as a part of the equation.
And everybody probably knows the prostitute because it's Daytona.
There you go.
Damn.
It's a small town.
People talk.
Chris said one arm and one leg. That's how they know.
Jasmine.
No, but like I see what you mean by the whole thing with it, but what bothers me is when you look at Dana White gets on there, they legitimately ask him, so how's your relationship with Conor?
Ooh.
Well, it's not really good right now. That's what you say.
I know.
You don't say that it like
Want to know how you know Conor's
You don't-
fighting?
yeah, that is a good fight.
Yeah, talk shop.
They asked him, they're like, do you see Conor fighting again? He's like, let's just focus on this. If you would have easily said no, if your answer is no.
No, you can't make no rash decisions when you don't even know the full story. All he knows is what reports
Dave,
are
give
coming
her
up.
a mic.
Was he there? No, no. Stop. He doesn't know. You can't make a rash decision. Like you cannot. All you're getting are reports coming in. You're getting police calling you. Like that's all you know.
a good
You
point.
cannot make a rash decision when somebody sticks a mic in your face. Like you can't.
You can't commit to anything this week.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
I think-
I agree.
I
with
agree
that.
on that. I agree on that. But in 3 weeks from now, he's not gonna not ever let that man not fight.
No, but there's way
money.
too much money. Way too much. He's the UFC's biggest star.
All right, so here's your answer, final answer for this. What happened is bad for MMA, but good for the UFC. Let's put it
There
that
you
way.
go.
She's so
I
good.
think that's well put.
It's bad for the sport overall and the image, but it's good for the UFC's bottom line at when it all comes
There
down
you
to
go.
it.
I thought-
Because they'll eat some losses on this, but they'll gain it on the back end somewhere else.
Exactly. Because you have boxing is kind of having a little resurgence.
Yes.
It is.
With
Anthony
two
Joshua,
heavyweights being able to
Wilder.
go back at it again, you're starting to get a bigger resurgence.
UFC boxing 2020. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like
I
that.
think Dana White's interested in it.
Yeah. It's coming.
Butterfly guard.
This is a war, Chris. Good call.
Kyle's got something to say.
He's a little nuts, right? Yeah, he's. Who?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Hagler and Hearns and all that? Oh, Roberto Duran, they were legit lightweights.
What's
Uh,
what's?
It was 156, I believe.
I'm sorry, that's
156,
something wrong that I don't like with
156.
boxing.
What? I think so.
There's so many weight classes in boxing.
Yes.
Sugar Ray, welterweight,
The talent gets
No,
diluted.
welterweight, light middleweight, super middleweight, light heavyweight. It's
Sean, the producer.
Roberto Duran's biggest when he fought Sugar Ray, he was welter, but Roberto Duran was a legit lightweight, I thought.
yeah. I'm just going off of what they're listing him as of what he
High
fought
crotch.
I
under.
think it
High
like
crotch
it
single.
takes away from the sport when you have
Yeah.
so many weight classes.
Yeah, I mean welter, light middle, super middle,
That's
light
too
heavy.
much.
For who?
That,
You don't
those
need
are
a
all
super middle.
listed under Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray. They were gonna add a six. They were gonna add a. It was gonna be. They were gonna put all fives in it, so it was gonna be a 125, 135, 145, 155, 165, 175, 185, 195, and then 205, then 225, and then after 225 was the heavyweight. But they stopped it. Well, they said they were talking about it. They have to unify it under the rules for it to be.
Do you like
legal.
that idea?
It's too many champions.
Yeah. Yeah, completely waters it down. I do think
This
there's
is a great fight.
There's a big gap between.
This is fight of the night so far.
I think it's 155 and 170. Yeah, like that's kind of a big gap though. Because you have a lot of like in betweeners that could fight on either way. Yeah. Yeah, that's too much.
Big time guys, because they've been going at it for 14 minutes. Ooh.
I thought it was pretty cool how Dana said, "I'll still pay you guys."
Whoa! War City. Holy.
He is crazy, bro.
Dude.
He's crazy. He is crazy. He was all about it.
Holy shit.
He was all about it. That's a hell of a fight.
Yeah, that was a great fight. I like how they're. Yeah, love the respect afterwards.
They're like, "We
That's part of
are
the
the
night.
show that tonight." It was really cool how Dana still paid the fighters who got taken off.
Did he? Did he pay them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, yes.
Yeah, he said he's like, they're getting paid for tonight. Yeah.
They're still suing.
Oh,
I mean, how much do you think Connor's going to lose when he gets sued?
No. You ready? John. $18 million.
Total payout to everybody who sued him?
Yeah. $18 million. Me and Chris Mixan are talking to each other through Facebook. We're sitting right next to each other.
18 million? What was his comment?
Pictures of his
because-
second round knockout submission.
People don't even talk about he's sponsored by Beats. He gets so
TKO.
much money.
Yeah. For slander. Yeah.
Yeah, but the NFL and Ray Borg are completely different. Like scale-wise, right?
I know, but
So Ray Borg was just making a surgeon so in his career. Like
So-
he was just
no,
he was
I agree with
climbing.
you. So if Ray Borg says, "Hey, I want,
Yeah.
I want $3 million, and I'll just walk away." You don't think Ray Borg takes $3 million?
Because you can get more than $3 million.
Yeah, but that could take years. Could go back and forth.
Yeah, but you have an opportunity to make a lot of
You
millions.
usually don't sue up. That's a true. Like you don't win suing up. Ray Borg would be suing up to Conor.
No, but
Does that
he
make
starts
sense?
at this.
I get what you're saying, but he can sue for what he lost that night for 100%.
Yeah,
he
I
can
agree.
sue for
That's more than $3
whatever
million.
punitive damages
Ray
that
Borg doesn't make
happened.
more than $3
He
million.
could sue for the possibility of getting a $50,000 bonus on top of that.
Just because
he
he
could
doesn't-
sue on a bunch of all these things that he's like, look, my fights, when I fight, I make this much. If I win, I make this much. I get a bonus. Yeah, and then
John, I'm getting more money off that table.
I don't like you right now.
Yeah, just because he doesn't make $3 million doesn't mean he could still not get that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, all that. If you want to know the truth, Rose Namajunas could sue him for emotional damage because apparently she was distraught afterwards.
Yeah,
She could blame that on if she loses the fight tonight.
she could have easily not fought
When
tonight.
she loses the fight tonight.
I think she wins. I
said
think she
if.
wins.
If
I think she
You
has.
don't
a
think
num-
you want
I think she
you
has
want
a
us coming
number.
back and winning tonight.
Yeah, you sound like a you want.
He
yeah.
won.
No. I'm not anti.
We're all
He bet
rooting
against
for
her
Rose.
tonight. He
No,
bet
I'm
against her
not
tonight.
anti-Rose.
I'm not gonna lie. He convinced me. I thought Joanna was probably gonna win the rematch and there'd be a trilogy. But the more I think about it, I think Rose does have her number.
Me and
I think you
9
should
other
get a-
people in
I
the
think
world
you should get
predicted
hair
Rose to win the first fight.
And a beard like that, Chris.
Joanna's winning this fight. No, I'm rooting for a Rose.
Is it like a knockout
No,
domination
no,
or is it like a
definitely
war?
not. And somehow
war? Yeah,
you need a
I think it's a total
glue
war.
hair to your
God.
chest.
Trish
I know Trish grab on my.
so good. She was.
He threw a jump back kick and he's really long like you.
Yeah, that's Trish.
But he can make
The
145.
person
You
that makes the
can't.
most sense is Trish.
I know.
In case you don't know.
Behind every mediocre guy, there's a great woman. Hey, can you grab another Modelo?
Okay, one last NBA news. The Thunder.
John, you need more bourbon in that cup?
No,
The
I'm
Thunder
good right
pick
now.
up a gigantic win. They avoid sliding in the standings
Chris,
with a
anything
win
on
over the
water?
Rockets.
Soda, anything? You good?
That's huge because if they would lose these 2 games, they could miss the playoffs. So they just beat the Rockets. But I'm sure
Max
they
is
rested.
all about this basketball and
No, the Thunder
fight
could
shop.
On
possibly
fight
lose
night.
the
He's all about
playoffs.
this basketball on fight night. Oh my goodness.
If they would have lost
That's a
and
big one.
not go to the playoffs, Westbrook would be the
Zabit,
most
that's a future star right there.
overhyped player.
Could be,
Yeah, no,
Could
he's
be
nice.
for sure.
He needs a haircut though. Just get that wicked cuts.
Wow, we
No.
both say Wicked Cuts.
He needs to look like that.
Chris, you need to go to Wicked Cuts. No, I'm not saying you have bad hair. I'm just saying next haircut, go to Wicked Cuts. You just won by knockout. I'm not dissing you, bro.
I'm rocking the shaggy haircut right now.
The Slavo Valley.
The dude did tap, though. That was an interesting point you said. Is it a technical
Yeah.
knockout or a
No,
tap?
it's a submission. It's
Yeah,
a submission
it is
by
a
strikes.
submission, 'cause
I said TKO in my story.
It's some.
Oh, I said KO. Okay, I was a little hyped.
Let's
in the
call it whatever
moment,
you
bro.
want. It's a W.
Yeah, a dominating W by Chris.
But it's technically they say it on when you watch it on the UFC, they'll say or any other thing they'll say submission due to, or tap due to strikes is
Yeah.
usually what they say.
AW for like ass whooping.
I'm still going to say TKO. It sounds better. It's a lot less confusing.
Okay.
I'm saying like word of mouth.
That's fine. I don't see why. I mean that's.
Yeah, Chris won tonight by TKO.
Yeah. You see CM Punk has a fight. You think he wins a UFC
First Mike
fight?
Jackson. Isn't
don't-
that the guy who fought who Mickey Gall fought?
Does CM Punk ever win an MMA fight?
MMA, you mean UFC or MMA?
Oh, UFC. Does CM
No.
Punk ever win a UFC fight?
No. The worst thing is I saw Mike. I was like, I was looking for Davis so bad behind that.
Imagine if Mike fought CM Punk.
Yeah.
What? He would murder that man.
No, I know.
Yeah, but
Let him weigh in at 145 and CM Punk weigh in at 170, and he's still getting murdered by Mike
Michael would
Davis.
definitely win, but would he be able to? Would he have to fight CM Punk at 180?
No, 170.
CM
That's
Punk
a-
doesn't cut to 170 though.
Yeah, he does. He fights at 170.
Yeah,
I thought he just fought at 180.
There's no 180.
There's no 180.
I mean,
185.
you know what I
He fights
meant.
at 170.
Yeah,
Wow.
Walter.
That would.
So Mike would move up.
Mike would just Mike
Yeah.
can weigh let Mike weigh anything
Yeah.
below 170. It doesn't matter.
So you don't think CM Punk wins a UFC fight like
He
ever?
beats Mike Jackson.
I know.
You think
Mike
CM Punk
Jackson's
wins?
the guy that Mickey Gall destroyed. I'm pretty sure.
So CM Punk
The
wins.
fight before to find out when he was gonna fight, who was gonna fight CM Punk in his first fight, it was Mickey Gall versus Mike Jackson guy.
So
And
wait,
This Calvin guitar guy is really dope.
I know, and he got to pick him too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely gonna win.
He has CM Punk winning, Dave. You're a WWE guy.
I know I'm diehard CM Punk fan. He's got
I have CM Punk beating Mike Jackson.
Wow. Is that locked in over there, John?
Sure. Lock it in. When is that fight?
August 9th, Chicago.
Yeah. Okay, I'll lock that in. Oh, and it's real close to Milwaukee, and Rufus Sports out of there. Yeah, I think he's gonna be.
Would she beat Cyborg?
Now we're talking tattoos.
Megan Anderson beats Cyborg.
Oh, Jacare.
Did you hear what he just said?
No, I missed it.
Megan Anderson beats Cyborg.
Yeah.
She's big. She's big.
Okay, Cyborg went into lion fight and fought a girl that was just like Megan Anderson's size and everything, and got beat up.
It was like a kickboxing bout, wasn't it?
It's Muay Thai, straight up Muay Thai.
Yeah, Jacare was watching Chris. He was. He was
Does
witness-
Amanda have a shot at beating Cyborg?
She has a shot.
Yeah,
Yeah, she has a shot. She has power.
Jack Ray, we just saw him tonight. Wow.
John Lineker, Rocks on Ropes.
Kelvin Gastelum, he's great.
That's a good card, actually.
Vitor Belfort, Lyoto Machida. Lyoto Machida's hitting him with the Karate Kid again, the crane kick,
Wow.
and he's going
Yeah,
down.
like, that would be the best fight in 2010. That would have been an awesome fight.
I have Whitaker.
It's only a good
beating
fight with
Yoel
Vitor
Romero.
Belfort if he's on TRT.
Whitaker and Yoel Romero live? Holy crap.
Oh, in
He
Hollywood?
sat next to Forrest Griffin during that fight too.
Vegas.
Yeah, it was International Fight Week. So it was. I saw Gaethje versus Johnson the day before, and then I saw Whitaker Romero the day after.
Damn.
I sat next
Yeah, so
How'd you get those tickets?
you're cool at Forrest?
Yeah, he
Oh,
said
that's
Forrest
awesome,
remembered him after met him the day that
Chris
after.
Mixan going to Vegas.
next to me for Johnson versus Gaethje.
Okay. Yeah. It was dope though. Like Forrest Griffin's a dope dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's so
He's so
nice.
chill.
And so I'm just sitting there like we have like the bum seats. So we're like sitting way up top, just watching, and Gaethje and Johnson are about to walk out. Forrest Griffin, out of nowhere, just walks with like an entourage, like 5 dudes. They just sit down next to me. I'm like, is that Forrest Griffin? And he's like, oh, you're Chris, right? Because I met him earlier at like the meet and greets, and I was like, oh shit, he remembers me. What the fuck? Like this is awesome.
Holy crap.
is
Why did
awesome.
you should have said this earlier?
Yeah, it was awesome. Nah, Forrest Griffin's a great dude. I met him. I met Stipe, and I met Max Holloway.
How is Max?
Max is dope.
Is he?
Every guy named Max is
Yeah,
dope.
they're all super nice. I don't know. There's this one like Van Auken guy I'm not too keen on, but
50-50. Good days, bad days. No, Max has the best saying. I love it. I'm going to steal it from. He goes, when you have like an awesome story like that, you don't tell someone on the 4th time, 8th, 9th time meeting. That's
See,
your first story.
Yeah,
That's your
man.
You
go-to
have to
story.
lead with that.
Yeah,
Nah.
lead with that.
I save my stories, man. Yeah, I have to save my stories.
Wow, John's eating
For Snapchat.
All right,
That's
Snapchat
how you are a
King.
notorious Snapchatter.
Snapchat King, yeah, I guess.
Notorious MMA is Chris Mixan. on
Notorious Snapchat. Yep. And then the uppercut on that guy. Forgot his name.
That was a good fight.
Yeah,
It was.
Then,
No,
then
he-
uppercut to space.
He can throw. Ooh.
He caught himself. He didn't fall. I can't believe that.
They should have put Rose as the main event.
Nah, kebab.
Kebab.
The
for the main
kebab.
event.
Got to go for the slobs, man. Got to root for him.
He's gonna maul this dude. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, Quinton did not look great against Diego Sanchez a year ago.
Yeah, he's gonna maul him. That's what's
I mean,
so
yeah,
bad
he
about
knocked him
fighting
out,
Khabib,
but,
is,
like, he
you
still
get
didn't look great.
embarrassed.
Overhand right from hell that's knocking Khabib out.
It's possible.
Wow.
Khabib leaps in with the
I
lead
would
hook.
love tonight if Khabib
That is not
loses.
locked in. I'm not saying that. Just throwing it out there.
Honestly, if Iaquinta's like, hey, I have some sort of footwork, like he's good. He just needs to have some sort of like
can't get
everyone.
taken down.
Everyone Khabib's fought has had no footwork to speak of. They just run backwards. They get on the bicycle.
I'm rooting for Al, but like
It's
I
the
said,
underdog
no
story.
shot,
It's like
guys.
you
Come
have
on.
to. Like
Oh yeah. Just
it almost seems like you're like a dick or
It's
something
cra-
if you don't.
You have to say you can't get taken down, but that's like impossible to do.
No,
against
you just
Khabib.
got to cut the ring. You just got to move.
Biggest fight of 2019.
That's why I kind of want Khabib to win to see that.
Hey, best fight to never happen. Ferguson Khabib. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
You don't think it
Ferguson,
ever?
Khabib.
You know, I have a problem with this though. Say Conor takes a year suspension, Khabib wins the title.
He's not getting
Tony
suspended.
comes back healthy. He has a right to fight Khabib though,
he's
because
get-
he was the champion. How
Yeah.
do you not book that fight? They
Don't book
beat
it.
everybody else.
Because they fought 4 times.
John
They
Radford.
booked it 4 times.
What has the right to fight anybody ever mattered in the UFC in the past 3 years?
Okay, it's a good point,
They
but
make
what do-
any damn fight they feel like.
What do you do?
Brock was 1-1 in the UFC when he fought for the title.
I mean, so what do you do with Tony?
Thank you.
They're just trying to make that money.
I agree,
Yeah.
but what do you do with Tony?
But
Heavyweight, what fight
Tony is
for the
just going to
title?
be
doing dumb stuff. Don't tell your LCI.
stop kicking
Work
steel
his way
beams.
up. He never
no,
lost
Tony's
the
got to
belt.
win 6 fights to fight Khabib.
That's what I'm saying. He's never
Tony
lost the
has
belt.
to go on a 25 win streak
Yeah,
of his own.
25, yeah.
First of all, we have too many belts floating around. Too
Yeah.
many interim champions.
There's more interim champions than real champions. It's crazy.
Nah, so is
You
Tony?
get a belt. You get a belt.
Is Tony the
It's like
interim champion
Oprah.
still? Or is he not?
Connor,
No, Tony, is he the interim champion?
they took it away.
As soon as they step in this ring,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a champion.
Whatever, man.
That's why I don't think Dana's in the because he didn't used to run this way. He used to have more. I don't think he's got as many.
Now we got Kyle talking over there with no
exactly
mic.
What happened? UFC 189. Aldo
He's scared
pulls
of
out
the
versus McGregor.
So produce, how's
and
everything
they
with
still
you,
wanted
man? You
McGregor
guys
in the
having a
main
good
event,
weekend
so
over
they
there?
threw an interim belt on it against
Yeah,
Chad
yes,
Mendes.
I am.
And ever since then, they're just
You saw
throwing interim
JT at
belts
the
on
track?
everything. Like
No.
before.
Damn.
Yeah.
I hope he's having a good time out there. His pictures look pretty sweet.
Yeah, so before
Yeah,
then
it
you
was.
didn't
I
see a
had
lot of interim belts. Like
bad
King
headache,
Velasquez
so
for
I
2
kinda
years, no interim
stayed around
belt.
the house all day.
You know what's the best for a headache?
Yeah.
Fast race cars.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's been some poor decision making.
It's a money-making decision.
Wow. Hey, that's why he gets paid the big bucks, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, here's immediate money, and that's what I was telling him.
Big out there to Pep-Boys. We got our main man, Richie, over there, 2250 West International Speedway. I know he's probably out there helping the crew a little bit, helping them with tires and all that. So definitely go out there to Pep-Boys for all your car needs.
Interim now, and then why is it not? And every every division has different rules.
See, I used to
UFC
not mind
223.
the ones
This
until,
is locked in fight shop.
It's sort of like, so you know who's getting the title shot next. But now, especially in like 155 is the most competitive division in MMA today, and
Agree.
but they keep it's
There's so
on
many.
hold because of one person.
I still think 185 is incredible.
Yeah.
It got screwed up because of Bisping.
Yeah, you had an interesting take on Bisping. You said that was the biggest upset ever.
I blame Rocco. I blame Rocco.
100%.
I don't blame Bisping.
The middleweight problem is Rocco lost to Bisping.
But then after
Wow,
after
Coach
he did
John
it,
getting
Rocco's
a
not that great.
Whitaker's a bad man with
they
jail.
should have made
Yeah.
Bisping fight a real fight and not let him waste time with the Hendo.
Well, he was going to fight Rob Whitaker, but his knee something happened.
Bisping's way too experienced to get in against a real fighter. Like he wasn't ever gonna commit.
No, he's way too.
Fighting somebody that
He's
can
like
kill him.
39 or 40 now. Like
That's another fight.
the thing is, he doesn't need to. But I'm so happy that dude got a title though, Bisping. I love no, just. I mean, even if you hate Bisping, like tough 3 or whatever, all the way up. Everyone's like he's a journeyman. He's never gonna do anything. Comes short notice, knocks out Luke Rocco. Come on, that's like Cinderella.
And he beats it. Yeah, he beats Anderson
He doesn't
Silva.
have one either. Okay, fine. Yes, coach. Yes, sir.
Coach John.
Yes, sir,
coaching
Professor
Chris
Jon
on and
Radford.
Off the mic.
Yes, sir, Professor Jon Radford.
The professor.
That almost condescending.
Wow, a little bit.
That's exactly what it was.
How many times he legitimately punched me in the face today warming up? He looks
0?
at me, he goes, can we move around a little bit? I'm like, I have Can we do a little defense? All right, fine. After I throw punches at him, next thing you know, I'm getting knees in the chest.
Hey, got to keep the counters sharp though.
Was that you hitting the mitts backstage, like kicking the crap out of the mitts, like making that loud
No,
noise?
that was a short stubby man that hit very
I'm
hard.
about to say because someone kept hitting the mitts loud. as
loud.
Yeah,
as
that wasn't me.
crap.
No, I was going really, really light this time, and I don't know, my kicks weren't that great this time either, which kind
How
of
come?
disappointed
You threw the
myself.
spinning twice.
Once. Yeah, bounced off his arms, and I was like, I'm not throwing that again. I don't feel it today.
Okay.
And the same. He kept catching my kicks. I was just like, I'm
I
tagging.
saw that, dude. Like one time, you walked with him like
Yeah.
3 steps back. I
Hey,
was like,
the
whoa.
balance, namaste. You know what I'm saying? But
Namaste.
no, but I was feeling the hands anyways. Like I was tagging him up on the feet, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
What
But
did you tell him?
oh, I said andale, like end of the first round.
Andale, andale. I think they said that in a Nelly song.
I had him on his bicycle.
You're just out there having fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you get nervous anymore? Like,
Not really.
no.
John gets more nervous than me.
I was nervous for you, bro. In a good
I
way.
knew.
Like I was anxious.
Actually,
Like, that's the
I
word.
think this was the first time I
I
was
was
ever like
excited,
worried, but I wasn't worried because I thought, I couldn't win or I wasn't gonna win. I was worried because I was like too calm. Like I was like, why do I feel like I just walked in the gym right now? Like I expected,
More, a little bit more butterflies.
the
a little bit
adrenaline.
more,
Yeah, because I'm used to that, but I didn't get it this time. So it's like, yeah, whatever, and turned out fine. So I think honestly, this is probably the best MMA performance I've had yet.
Oh, I agree with that,
Because
Max.
I got to give a little showcase on the wrestling with the mat return.
Oh my gosh, the rock bottom.
Have you been taken down yet in a fight?
No.
Wow.
And that was the first takedown I've ever attempted. And
Chris literally rock bottom someone. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, I was saying I
First-
gave
It was really, it was like,
It was a mat
slammed
return.
him pretty hard because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you didn't even like get it
Yo,
right
that's
to start. and I
that's
was like,
experience. That's the experienced mat return, bro. High school, that's all I did.
It was
Like,
so loud.
I was like, I said, please stand up without hand control, because I will put you on your neck. But no, that was the first time I actually showed any wrestling that wasn't defensive. And even that, I ducked under a punch and got behind him, and I was like,
Tag City.
I'm telling you, Calvin.
John's
Qatar.
about to pay me some more money. Come on,
Yeah, you definitely
Qatar.
should have taken Qatar, man.
I wanted to.
Why you out here taking Brazilians?
John's gonna be losing all his money by the end of tonight.
Except for Ally Quinn is gonna win it all back for me.
Wow.
Is it Qatar or Cater?
Cater, I thought.
I guess it's
Joe
Cater.
Rogan's gonna say Qatar and Chris Smith's gonna say Cater.
They're enemies. Sworn enemies.
They're sword nemesis.
Yeah, sword nemesis.
Nemesis.
Nemesis, nemesis.
The Nemesis system.
That no one talks about with Khabib though. It's that like he doesn't care who he fights at this point. Like he just wants the belt. Like it's very easy to say,
He's a
"Wow."
Slav, bro. He's just a Slav.
Like it's pretty crazy to.
I know
he
I've
get-
said that way too much, but he's just a Slav, man. The Slavs are
It's
crazy.
your 12th time saying it's a little
He's like,
excessive.
yeah, he'll
Yeah,
just
it's-
accept any fight at
Feels
this
like
point.
he
That's
said that
crazy.
because he has the, I guess he feels like it's.
I'm wearing track
Huh?
pants. I have my mom's Russian.
Yeah, Khabib versus
Slavs.
RDA. What a great fight that was. It was like the
Do you think this
fourth
bothers him?
fight on the card.
What?
Well, we saw RDA versus Khabib in Orlando.
Dude, RDA versus Covington is like the most annoying fight I've ever seen.
We talked about that on the way in the
Covington's
RDA
the
Covington
worst
fight.
trash talker.
God, that's awful.
It's so cringy. Nah, him and
He's racist.
honestly, Tony Ferguson has horrible
Yeah.
trash talk as well.
In
Like he
Orlando,
has his moments,
4 years
but
ago.
like
Oh.
it's like embarrassing.
Yeah, it was the
at
best
some
card
points.
ever. Cerrone was on it.
No, RDA fought Cerrone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, Barbosa fought Cerrone, and Cerrone knocked him out.
Then RDA and Cerrone fought in Orlando though.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah, that was
They
RDA and
fought.
Cerrone.
Those two
That
fought.
was two. That was their second
No.
fight. Yeah, that was their second fight. It was December 6th. December
RDA
6th,
fought
2016.
Cerrone.
Okay,
In Orlando.
In Orlando.
It was Orlando.
I was in Orlando when RDA destroyed Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah, that was the
I'm
second
glad I
fight.
mentioned it.
That was the second fight. They were definitely in Orlando. I remember it was like December 6th.
We need
'cause
to watch that.
I remember it was the week.
saw
It was the week after UFC 194.
Yeah, this is the end of year
Facts
card in
over
December,
here.
and that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't December 6th, but it was the week
was. It
after.
was in
Conor
Orlando.
beat Aldo. Because I remember they had that big ass press conference.
That was the first UFC event.
And
I
that
ever
was-
went
that was,
to, and it was
Cowboy
the main
RDA.
event was UFC
I remember
on Fox.
exactly what you're talking
The main
about, yeah.
event was Cerrone.
I know what I'm talking about.
Versus
Oh, I know.
This one was the main event. It was
This is gonna be
Cerrone
such
and
a
RDA.
December
This
19th.
audio, 'cause
And this is when
Orlando.
this is when Nate Diaz beat the hell out of Michael Johnson.
Yeah, that was right after.
That was before.
No, that was the same card. Yeah,
Yeah, it was the same card.
Because Diaz defaced all the posters and shit.
Yeah.
We went before 2015.
Was it 2015?
No, it was that. Then it must have been the very first one ever in Orlando. Was the one that you're talking about. Yeah, they've been to Orlando 3 times.
Verdum fought Brown in a main event. Verdum fought Brown in a
What
main
was the
event.
first fight on that Orlando card?
when was
Who
that?
fought?
That was April 19th.
That I saw.
Yeah, that you saw.
It was the
That was the one where he
with
jumped across the cage
RDA
and kicked him in the
Cerrone.
head.
The
Yep.
very first fight.
Yep.
Was
They fought again then.
Where Verdum came running across.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He just
So,
fought
did they
for the
fight twice?
heavyweight championship. Francis.
Francis Ngannou was
Yes,
the first
Ngannou.
fight. You're right. You're
Because
right.
that was recent. That was like last year when he jumped. Okay, so they fought
Second
twice.
round knockout.
Yep. Versus big. Yeah, big. Yep.
Oh yeah, because then he fought Mark Hunt, right? For the interim title. And then he beat Kane. Yeah, because he flying knee Mark
Did
Hunt.
Khabib finish RDA or was it a decision?
Decision. It was decision.
Was this it?
RDA got finished by, like,
Google Images
The only one I was really paying attention to was Pat Healy.
against Khabib.
No, in 2014.
Yeah, when Khabib fought Pat Healy and just took him down a million times.
Talking about people who
Put him on his
why
neck.
Are they still fighting?
What's gonna happen to Khabib when he can't take someone down? That's all I'm
He's gonna
saying.
get punched in the face a lot.
Find a guy you can't take down.
Find out, 'cause that person does.
There's gonna be somebody who stuffs him.
All I'm saying, no one stopped.
Yeah, all right.
No one has
You
stopped
have to
Ben
move
Askren
around.
from
Like,
him
can't-
taking him
you
down.
can't
So
just
it's like
stop and take
it
that.
may
You have
not.
to dance around him with
It's true.
footwork.
But when you say footwork, like, does Barbosa not have footwork?
No, he backs up. Barbosa's no like
he goes in a straight line.
Dariush versus Barbosa.
He doesn't have defensive footwork. 'cause
Yeah,
he
exactly.
has
Defensive
great
footwork is what I'm talking about.
Offensive.
Yeah, I'm
It's
talking
just
about
it's just
defensive
like
because-
when you see a guy rush at you, you're gonna do one of two things. Like you said, you're gonna go in a straight line or you're gonna cut an angle. You're gonna go back 2 steps and cut an angle. Everybody goes in a straight line because he puts his face in a straight line, so you want to keep punching it.
Yeah.
But what you need to do is turn an angle so he can't grab you.
But also, he hasn't fought anyone who's notorious for having really good defensive footwork. Like Barbosa back straight up.
No, yeah.
He fought some no-name guy. I think
Oh
before that.
God, these guys are swinging.
Yeah, everybody. Like,
Yeah.
even Trejulo.
Well, the one guy that gave him the
RDA,
hard,
RDA back
the
straight.
guy that gave him the hardest fight was a dude that took it on like 3 days' notice
Nah,
so
that
he could
was-
keep the fight, and he gave him a good fight for 2 rounds before he got beat up. But that
Johnson rocked
I
him a little bit.
Yeah, Michael Johnson did rock him.
yeah, he
But
just
once
couldn't-
again, Michael Johnson back straight up.
yes. And Michael Johnson has absolutely no. He doesn't wrestle at all.
Max
really.
Holloway.
Like, it's not there.
Holloway did that exact thing to Aldo. Because Aldo was
That's what
trying
I'm
to pressure
saying.
Holloway and he was dancing around. The second fight especially.
And Holloway's great at peppering and not engaging like fully, like just peppering.
I just think Holloway's just too thin.
Yeah, well, if he gets his hands on him, yeah, then he's fucked. But I mean am I allowed
And
to-
Holloway
Yes,
doesn't
yeah,
have
good
the
one.
power that if he cuts an angle and hits
He's
it.
you got
screwed,
to
man.
realize he's too thin
He's
at
buggered.
145 because he's,
He's
tall,
fricked.
lanky dude. But he walks around 175, 180, 180.
I mean, he can pull weight. I just feel
Yeah.
like he's
No, yeah, if Khabib gets his hands on him, he's on the mat. But I think he has the ability to dance around Khabib a little bit.
a little bit, but he doesn't have the power to damage him enough.
But I think he could hurt Khabib enough to you know when Max Holloway goes in the Matrix mode where he just starts walking forward with his hands down and you can't do shit to him. You know what I'm talking about?
Good
Like hitting against
inside
Aldo.
leg kick. He didn't like that.
That if he could
I
get into
don't
that.
think he should do that against Khabib.
No, I'm saying if he hurts Khabib while cutting angles on him, and he's able to put that pressure on him, that Khabib's done because Khabib's striking is very suspect.
But that's if he's able to hurt
Yeah, if he's able to hurt him, yeah, exactly. I mean, and I guess your favorites are always undefeated in hypotheticals. That's why McGregor's never won a hypothetical fight ever.
Dude's getting that
everyone's
range with that jab.
Connor's
He's killing that inside leg
Chris is
kick.
dropping knowledge here. It's great points. I'm serious.
Your favorite
I
fighters.
feel like I'm not a Khabib hater. I just
Khabib's a freak. And
he's great.
He's like,
I just don't think he's been tested.
He's fought a lot of guys
Like-
with the same style.
What made John Jones great to me is when he
Fought everyone.
Yeah, when he was in trouble and like didn't tap and he got through it.
Yeah.
Like that war with
John Jones
Gustafsson
fought every
made me
style.
like, wow, John Jones is a beast. He just
Inside leg kick's
fought
great,
Alexander.
wasn't
Yeah, he's fought tall guys, he's fought short guys, he's fought
point.
wrestlers, he's fought jiu-jitsu guys, he's fought strikers.
You need a mic. I've been saying this all night.
She is
No.
making very good points.
Yeah, he was on
legit-
coke. It's okay.
Legit points.
He was also partying the night
That's
before.
why Chael Sonnen walked out the time when he fought him. He walked out with a Coca-Cola can. He did that on purpose. Because he knew. He's like, hey, John. And he even said it.
We need more Chael Sonnen in our life.
Chael Sonnen was
Nah,
a
man, I've
low-key
had
genius.
enough, to be honest.
Chael-
I'm so
He's
tired
washed
of
up,
these.
bro.
Yeah, I'm so tired of these.
Chael
trash
Sonnen
talks
was a
and everything.
low-key genius.
After I saw Chael Sonnen fight Tito Ortiz, I was so disappointed. No, wait, was it he fought?
He fought Tito
lost
in
to Tito,
Bellator,
right?
yeah. But that was.
I'm like, what is going
was
on?
sus.
I'm like, Chael, how could you seriously talk trash after this?
Your
was
boy's
just
not gonna
embarrassing.
have his inside
he's,
leg.
he's
is
just
not
in it
gonna-
for the
Ooh!
Hey, you need to calm down.
That was your
Chael's a
5'2".
smart guy, but he's definitely washed up as a fighter.
It's your 5'2".
He
Whatever.
looked like a
I
bum
throw
against Tito.
overhand rights, chopping leg kicks. I have a very good Thai style.
I'm ready for Rose.
I throw a
I'm
rear
ready-
leg.
Is Rose
front
next?
Hook kick.
Rose is next. Oh boy,
It's killing that
I'm
front
getting the
leg.
chills just thinking about them like staring each other down again.
Yeah.
She's gonna say the Lord's Prayer while she doesn't.
Who?
Rose.
Rose.
Joe
The
Rogan
last
was
fight,
like,
that's all she did. I'm not picking on her. I think that's incredible. She stood there and just said it to her. If somebody did that to me, I'd be like,
Yeah, I'd be freaked out. I've been playing. Yo, y'all heard
What do you say to that?
You won the
Like
mind
the
game.
cultists
You won
and
it. Go ahead. You can stop
It's a
talking
video
now
game.
because you
You fight a
beat me
bunch
there.
of
I
American
got it. I'm gonna
cultists
stop.
that are like super
No,
like uber Christians who
freak
think
me
they're
out
gonna
for a
like
second.
ascend to heaven and everything. It's creeping me out, bro. So anytime someone says something religious, it's video game Far Cry 5. You fight a
I
bunch
wanna
of
get
cultists.
Far Cry-
Yo, I'm terrified of churches.
Did you just hold on? Did you just look at her and
Because she
almost
said,
ask if you can get
because
Far Cry 5?
Because she's like, I think I'm gonna get you Far Cry 5. So every day I'm like, if I come home,
It's
I think it's gonna be there.
He was asking for permission, wasn't he? Don't lie.
I would love to
He goes,
play.
Am I getting Far Cry 5?
But to be fair, Max, to be fair, I have to do the same thing.
I want Far Cry 5. I play 2K every night, and I started to play Fortnite. And I'm like, I need Far Cry.
I can't fuck with Fortnite. I can't fuck with Fortnite,
She's like, I
man.
get it. You want Far Cry?
You have Xbox One?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta add me, bro.
I'm just a young gorilla. That's my
Young gorilla.
That's it.
I'm waiting for a big commission. If it goes through, I'll pay for it.
All right, Sean? Why do you have it? Why do you have the Superman shirt on?
Wow, calling Sean out, our producer, at the Superman shirt.
Here's Sean, the producer, with the comeback.
It's what I grew up with. So I like Batman too. When I was a kid, Superman was the first superhero I read. I read Superboy. It was just the first thing I read. That's it. So when it comes, I have no hate towards Batman. I love Batman. Like, oh well.
Marvel is definitely
No,
way better.
the Batman the
They definitely make
animated
better
series
movies.
is probably one of my favorite things ever.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
it
it
is. I just Superman was the first thing I read.
Did you like Smallville?
Loved it.
Did you? I need to watch it. I really.
I didn't get the last like 2 seasons of it because it was right around the time my
Are
wife
you
and I
watching
removed.
Krypton? Have you ever heard it?
No.
It's on Sci-Fi. It's about his grandfather.
Oh really?
And the beginning, the start of the end of Krypton.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
like the very very start of it.
And it's
of
on
the ending.
Sci-Fi.
It's on Sci-Fi.
I'll have to look it up. Yeah.
If you have a Showbox or something like that, you know that app.
Yeah.
You can
I
watch
have
on
a
there.
Cody.
That'll work perfect.
Yeah.
You'll be able to find all the episodes. It's only on like episode 3 or 4. I haven't started it yet either, but
Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, Smallville was always cool. It was the producer said there was going to be no tights, no flights. It was all before he actually like flew. Like none of it. He actually like
Smallville.
Yeah, Smallville.
The
was,
cape and how this everything came at the last.
Right, right. I know. Yeah, I didn't watch the last season, but I remember seeing like things with him with the cape. But their mantra when they wrote the series was no tights, no flight. It was all pre that stuff. And it was
which is cool.
It was WB CW bullshit, but it was still interesting to see like them as teenagers.
I think Gotham's trying to do that. The new Gotham is trying to do that.
Yeah, that looks really good. I've again one of the ones I tried to start.
Floyd ready
like
for
the,
MMA.
The Joker guy from he was on Shameless. The guy who's
American
playing
Horror Story, right?
I think he was on American Horror Story too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's pretty good in it.
Yeah, I've seen he's done a really good Joker.
Yeah.
Because that one is basically it's Gordon, right?
He broke his back.
Like this man from another planet who literally is like the strongest thing ever, who's unkillable.
Yeah, like if what we're non-comic book nerds are looking at it, it's like, hold on. So here's a guy. I'm looking at the skill. I'm looking at the matchup, right?
Yeah, like you see in the movie when he like destroys the semi truck and like shoves all the
Like
logs.
we're talking about you match them up for a fight.
Yeah.
We're not talking about well Superman's a good guy that doesn't
just
kill people.
physically.
No, they're in a fight. He's got to win the fight.
Yeah.
He's gonna win the fight.
Oh yeah.
Okay, look at the skill sets of the two of them. It's not
In a bar room like instigation, you're Superman, I'm Batman. We come across each other. You win. You win. If we're in a bar, you win. But you give Batman any prep time, it's over.
No gadgets. No gadgets.
Well, now we're not, but that's not the way it works. We just said
Superman should just fly up and laser him. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
fighting
It
ability
makes no
wise,
sense. Just fly up
Superman
and
is not a
all
good
right, it's
fighter.
over.
If you take away his super strength and all that, he can't fight. But
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
just
If you
throw him
take
into the
away
sun.
that, his actual ability to fight hand-to-hand combat is not very good. But that's what I'm telling. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're talking about fighting ability, he is not very good.
He thinks it's a little overrated. The Heath Ledger Joker.
I mean,
He said it's a little overrated.
Rest in peace.
So I just think when someone passes away. All right. So Chris Mixan
it's
goes.
hard-
Heath
it's one of
Ledger
those things
Joker
with
was amazing.
Superman,
and not
it's
overrated.
hard to.
One of the best cinematic performances ever.
No, it's
hard
awesome.
to say that he
But I think
isn't gonna
Notorious
be Batman
B.I.G., Tupac,
because-
Heath
or, I mean,
Ledger,
it's easy
when
to
someone
say he
passes
can be
away,
Batman.
they get
It's hard
overblown.
to say Batman will beat him, but if you go by
He's speaking in there.
prep time, if you go by the things that you're looking at,
No, you good. Let him
Batman
do it.
wins because of those things.
Overblowing it like his career, but that performance is
It was
not
awesome.
one of the best ever.
Yeah, no, it's great.
is the
Kryptonite.
I
Yeah,
think what's
and if you-
it was great.
Like, how are you better than that?
but it's
He literally was the character.
really unless Superman
Yeah, he died, but still, he literally was the character.
perch himself up and he could just take
I'm saying in the movie.
He can, but then again, you know, and as well as I know, if we put him in a setting like this, a fighter's personality
Voice acting and
comes into play in a fight.
so what's
A boy, that he's a Boy Scout. Say this.
like that Joker is more like the comic book, you know.
Listen what he said about LeBron James.
I'll do the LeBron Jordan thing sometime. Not tonight. We need a better second.
He's not a killer.
He's a lot more.
He's not a killer. He's not a killer.
Like condescending and like.
It's just unfortunate it's a smaller
Yeah, that's just I needed the
But if you go by that, everything you're saying is correct.
Literally, they made fun of LeBron and the TV turned off. LeBron even has power
I am
over
emotional, yeah.
South Daytona.
I agree with you. Superman is all powerful, more powerful than Batman, everything like that. But in a fight, in those things, you take what they're.
We've had like 4 different
What
sides.
you take those things into consideration because it comes into play. Like, and I could say that for instance because it comes into play like between me and him as fighters. I don't have that killer instinct. I have that counter instinct. He has that killer instinct in him, and he presses it forward with it, even though he's still a counter fighter.
Superman's a better person. Cares about people.
He'll lose that fight. It does. It does.
But that's why we're not thinking when non-comic book people, when you just say who wins in a fight,
I agree with you.
then you take that out.
I agree with you.
He's in a fight. He's committed to the fight.
And that's why I call it the bar room brawl incident. If you have if Bruce Wayne sitting next to Clark Kent and they get in a barroom fight, Clark Kent is gonna smash Bruce Wayne through a thing because he's Superman.
And he doesn't have any kryptonite in his wallet to just pull out.
And that's what I'm saying. But if you add a prep time, if you add something like that, then
So we just agreed that Superman wins in a fight, right?
in a barroom fight, I always admit that. But you give it prep time, and he has to say, if you give him prep time, Batman plans for everything. Hence why he plans how to stop every Justice League member. All those
Combat
things,
Night, everyone
because
was
he
out there.
always
Dean
plans for the
Toole,
worst
Mike
part.
Perry, Alex Nicholson, Jacare Souza.
Bane was he did prep for
Dimitri
Bane.
from Fit Meals.
It's just Bane
And if
won
you want
that
to start a
time.
Fit Meal
That's
plan,
just what it was.
844
Bane won.
Fit for you.
It said that
844 fit for you.
They're talking. You're talking at the same time.
We're just paying the bills. We're just talking about sponsors. You gotta keep the lights open.
Lights open. Gotta keep
Doors.
the lights open,
The
guys.
doors on.
Gotta keep the doors on and the lights open.
I'm a wordsmith.
If he preps, he's undefeated. Or at least that's what my
Kyle's talking about if Superman could win in a UFC fight. I think.
Batman Superman bar fight.
Well, no, it was one of those things when he first came across Bane, he didn't quite know Bane. And I believe in Nightfall when
So we got 2 fights left of UFC 223. We got Rose versus Ioana. And then we got the main event, Khabib versus Al. 2 fights left. It's been a crazy show. I hope you enjoy it, folks. I think you should laugh around 9 to 10 times. That's decent.
This is the funniest debate. Like they're going
It's
in
better
depth.
than a Home Improvement episode.
You guys crack me up.
Ow! Ooh, TJ Dillashaw, the jean coat.
Arguably the greatest fighter on the planet.
Whoa. All right. Simmer down. Simmer
I
down.
just said arguably.
Definitely the best fighter on the planet.
Dillashaw, I think, could beat him.
Mighty
Dillashaw
Mouse.
is great.
Mighty Mouse is the best.
Dillashaw is great.
Underrated.
I think Dillashaw.
Underrated.
T. Woodley.
Dillashaw's fought
Underrated.
tougher competition.
T. Woodley's solid.
I think
Underrated.
Woodley's a little overrated.
Underrated.
A little
he
over.
gets way too much hate.
Oh no, I agree with
I
that.
He
I
does
wanted
what
the
he has to
fight.
do.
I agree with that.
I just
Yeah,
don't
true.
like how his.
I don't think he's fought enough yet.
He
Yeah.
had total like shoulder.
Look at this.
Whatever.
That does not look like Rose.
No.
That did not do her
Yeah,
justice
that-
at all.
Yo, you know who Rose looks like?
Oh boy.
Furiosa from Mad Max Fury Road. Right?
I see that.
Charlize Theron
I
with
think-
the hair with the buzz cut.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Rose.
It's badass though.
If she wins,
Dude, I don't even know anymore. I'm so.
if Rose wins,
That'd be sick.
First I said she looks like Furiosa from Mad Max Fury Road.
Of course.
he's like, of course.
What is this shit? No thanks.
You watched The Walking Dead, by the way?
I do
I'm
not.
behind. I haven't
I'm not-
watched
I'm-
anything since this came back.
I will 100% agree with you with the.
Last week's episode was 2 weeks episode was awesome.
Saying I haven't watched it in a couple weeks, so don't fucking talk
I'm
about
not, I just, it was awesome 2 weeks ago. No spoiler alert
Do you watch
here.
Game of Thrones? You watch Game of Thrones? Did Jon Snow die? You think? Last season?
He can't breathe anymore. I don't mean whatever you want to do. Doesn't really matter.
I think he ends up being.
The king?
I think I would say Daenerys dies.
It's a story of fire and ice. He's ice and Daenerys is fire. It's Daenerys and Jon. That's what it is.
Whoa, so they end up like king and queen, even
That-
though they're technically related?
That's my. I mean, it's a story of fire and
Yeah.
ice. He's ice and she's fire.
I would love them to just live happily ever after.
Make some mutant children. You know.
This trash talk on the guy on the right is so bad. This was a great press conference, by the way.
Rivera.
Colby Covington is the worst trash
He's
talker.
trying. Like,
Colby Covington, he's like, "Come on, Junior," and he's like, "Can someone get a translator?" I'm like, what?
He's trying so hard, man. And
He's trying to be exactly
real
like
quick,
Connor.
Though, Rafael Dos Anjos, huge, like bloated. Like he looks so out of shape.
He has a boomerang shirt on though, so it's okay.
Dude,
He's gonna destroy Colby.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Look at this.
But you wasn't ready for me.
Like
He's like, I got zeros next to my bank account.
he's literally just trying to be like with this.
I do too. It's in the front.
Yeah, he calls him out. He's like, you weren't talking any of this behind the scenes, but now you all of a sudden you're talking everything.
Yeah. Kamaru Usman, what are you wearing?
We're watching them press conference shit, and everybody kind of got
DC
quiet.
said he's making a lot of money if he fights him. These two, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Usman and Covington would be like the worst trash talk of all time. Like if they were to fight.
George St. Pierre's pretty bad when he tried.
But George St. Pierre was just like he just felt attacked the whole time.
Yeah, he's like,
He was like, are you intoxicated?
yeah.
I don't know, but when he has time to think though, he does good.
He's
trash
smart.
talk.
I couldn't be in a gym with TJ Dillashaw and watch him train and do the things he does to his training partners. I couldn't be associated with him.
He beats him up bad.
Well, no, I've seen video where he sucker punches him after rounds and things like that, and just walks away like, you're supposed to take that. I'm allowed to do that to you type stuff.
Really?
I like the stuff that I see, and that's my perception of it. So it may not be 100% true, but I can't stand.
Oh,
things
Darren
like
Till
that.
Stephen Thompson, real quick.
Yeah. I can't stand things like that. So watching that as a coach, seeing that, it would drive me.
So are you Team Dillashaw or Team Cody?
Cody.
Really? I'm Team Dillashaw.
I've been a Dillashaw fan forever.
Like, that's not cool. Chris Holbrook.
That's why you don't know.
He's a bad jiu-jitsu dude, but he like.
Yeah, what happened? He never fought in the UFC.
No, he fought a couple times, and then during training practice when he came off 2 wins in the UFC, I believe it is. Training, him and Dillashaw were training, and he kneed him in the back of the head and caused him a concussion. And ever since then, he's too susceptible for concussions, from what I understand. And if I believe I read all that right or remember it right, that he can't fight now because of that. Because it was dirty during practice. Like he kneed him in the head, like in the back of the head, after a round or when he was on the ground. It was like all of it was terrible. Like he legitly like hurts his training partners.
That sucks.
That's not cool to me.
Yeah.
That's like in basketball when someone goes up for a dunk, he's on your team and you go undercut him and flip him.
Yeah, that's like number one rule. You just let him go.
Yeah, and that's like on your team and you're doing it. And this is a guy that's supposed to help you train, and you essentially made it to where now this man can't fight no more.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that
messed
sucks.
up. I'm Team Cody now. I'll stick to Shuff right now.
No, I mean it's just you hear those stories and it's just like that's not cool, man. And then I watched a
Cody's
video.
piecing him up. Like Cody's boxing is just unreal.
Oh, 10 more seconds in that round. 10 more seconds in the first round, and he finishes
So
him.
Trish loves Team Cody over there.
In the first fight?
One of the ones we really disagree on.
Yeah, no.
No, but there wasn't. No, he got knocked out. There wasn't.
There's a wedge.
Yep.
Save that punch.
I think Dillashaw beats he beats Johnson if he fights him. Demetrius Johnson. I think he could.
He said 0. He said he didn't give you 1%. He said 0%. He
I
said
would
0% of the
Mix it
time.
with
I understand,
0%.
Dimitri could definitely win, but I wouldn't say 0%. Like he doesn't have any chance. That's the only mark that you have on Demetrius Johnson is that like his competition, and it's not his fault. But I think the one blemish you could say is that because he fought Cruz and lost.
I used to think Cruz would be a guy. Cruz is a big chicken fiber. You don't. I want Rose even this way.
Here's a question to you. And I know your answer already, but here's your question. If you had to pick one skill set, I don't care what weight it is, you can fight it any way you want, but one skill set or one fighter's ability, and you can fight with that fighter's ability in any way you want.
Wrestling.
Which fighter? Not one skill set. One full fighter's
Fighter,
ability.
what fighter?
Okay.
Will you pick one fighter to be like?
Demetrius Johnson speed.
You would pick him.
Yeah.
Okay, good. As long as you say that answer.
Yeah.
then you're
Yeah,
fine.
no,
Okay, because he
DJ
is
Speed.
the most technical, well-rounded.
He's the pound for
versatile-
pound greatest fighter right now. I agree.
As far as everything you need in a fighter, he does it. He does everything.
Demetrius Johnson is
If he's
205 pounds. Does he beat the shit out of us?
yes,
I don't know if I can say that because
you make
no,
you proportion him to the right size.
because no.
Everything he beats bones.
Here's the thing: are you making his arms 83 inches long?
You keep him exactly the way he is, but proportionate
Be-
to.
Yeah, just
Because
let's
he may
let's
have-
ratio it from 125 as his height to make him 205, whatever height that needs to be to make him.
I don't think he beats John Jones
beats
because
Jon Jones.
you may have the skill set, but John Jones has like God gifted abilities with the length. I didn't like John Jones. I don't like John Jones. I just think like you can't take away his talent.
His length is incredible, but if you had somebody with that much speed at that size, it would.
It's debatable.
Make a difference. It would be entertaining, but I think the speed ends up being.
So
Yeah,
you think
Put
DJ
Demetrius
has more
Johnson.
talent
Put Demetrius
than
Johnson
Bones?
at 155, proportionate. He beats Conor McGregor.
You'll
You
never
can
hear
hate me for saying
You'll never
that.
hear me say
You
something.
can hate me say that, but he does. He beats Conor McGregor.
Talk about not a bad person.
Connor's not a bad person.
Yes, he is.
LeBron bad? LeBron a bad person?
Yes.
No, LeBron's not a
Said
bad
it.
person.
Did you say
Hey, that's
LeBron's a
fine.
bad person? Oh, Oh my God.
His feelings are so hurt. Look how sad he is right now.
Okay, I understand the Connor, especially after what happened. But what has LeBron done to say he's a bad person?
He donates money
He's
to
really
kids.
upset that shop talk and his shop thing in Alabama, that's just too close.
I'll say this.
If somebody copied Locked In, I would say something about it.
I'll say this. LeBron's pretty smart. And Nick Saban, nobody knew about either show, and now they do.
Yeah, now it's a big thing.
Exactly. He's smart as crap.
But now people are like,
I'm fine with it. Yeah, I'm
Nick
fine with
Saban
you
does
saying you
Nick
don't
Saban does a
like him. He's not
podcast.
that.
Okay, let me check it out now.
did they work it together? No.
I hope LeBron doesn't get a show about Locked In. That would suck for us.
I'll go to war against LeBron.
Let's attack Nick Saban. They'll talk about that on Sports Center.
Yeah.
Check.
It's true.
Here we go. Rose.
There goes a bad PR thing, right?
I love this
Any
fight.
PR is good PR.
Bad publicity.
There's no such thing as bad publicity. There it is. That's the sentence.
nervous?
That's what I'm looking for.
He owns people that
He's genius.
No, Ioana's awesome.
Here we go.
Chris said he's moving up to 185 over here eating a whole pizza.
His fifth slice over here, huh?
I think Ioana's gonna win.
It's out the window
I
right
hope I
now.
knock out. I'm allowed to have some slices.
How many? Oh, yeah. Here's. Let's.
I like
he
Ro-
went. He went to.
Rooting for
Red
Rose, I
Lobster.
think Ioana
He went
wins
to Red
out.
Lobster right after the fight.
Yeah.
What's the over under on how many cheddar biscuits he ate?
0.
I say he ate 4.
No, a half. No. I think the over/under is a half.
I think he ate 4.
I say 0.
Cheddar
going
biscuits
3. I'm
from
going 3.
Cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster. He went there after the fight. How many do you think he ate? I said
think
4.
I think he goes 3.
5 in a basket.
There was 3. There was 3 of
Three
them
on
at
the
the table.
I think he ate 3.
Oh, he got it.
Chris
3.
Mixan nailed
Let's
3.
go.
I'm really sad, man. I'm disappointed. Like at least 4, bro. At least 4.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
You know the biscuits they have?
Yeah. The buns.
I made up my mind one night I was going to refuse to say no if they offered more. I had to say yes every time.
Kyle's talking about Texas Roadhouse.
How many did you eat?
5 baskets.
Holy shit.
And my entire time,
Tristan,
Really?
I'm married.
You were able to eat all that bread?
I was done with dinner, and she came up and she was like, "Wow, you
We're recording this. This is on Laserdisc, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm very proud of that man. I love bread. I love bread and butter. That's fantastic.
Ioana looks in great shape.
Just keep bringing it.
ate the whole thing." We got up as soon as I was done. We got up and left.
Max, last second call. Ioana or Rose?
Let me just see Rose walk out first. Can I get that?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. No, great
That's,
shape.
yeah, that's what Dave said.
So I mean, like specifically now she looks like she's got delts. She's got cap delts.
I'm not
She's doing some shoulders. But look at that vein.
one thing that the Jordan fans haven't said that is the point.
You're the Jordan fan? Jordan fan?
Why Jordan guys won't give LeBron the credit. Why Jordan is where he's at. LeBron is not given that status from old school people.
Because people don't like new change. Like, they don't like change.
No. Why does Jordan
That's why they don't do that.
that he has? What is it? Because
You like he knows how to calm me down.
points, the this, the that, the conversation.
I've been training secretly. I'm letting you know.
Why is Jordan seen as, and it's not just basketball, Jordan is the greatest of any sports character outside of, maybe your other legends of all it. Why is he given that status? Why was he put there? Because he's the greatest winner ever. He was the greatest winner. Like, it's
That's not even true, though. I'm just going to be real.
just hold on. Just once he won, he never lost again. Once he won, he never lost again. He broke through, and then that was it. And nobody ever touched him again outside of Nick Anderson, but he took more batting practice than jump shots that year. So that year doesn't count. Nobody cares about 94, 95 because he's a baseball player.
Here comes Rose.
He played 18 games.
He would have won 8 in a row. He would have won 8 in a row if he didn't retire.
But he's the greatest. Once he won, he never lost again. And we're not counting Washington. Nobody gives a shit about Washington.
He still dropped 40 something when he was
There's a
like
whole bunch
40
of-
years old.
Okay, so you go back to, well, what about all the times that he lost before? So
7.
6.
He never won a playoff series without Pippen.
One term you like
I don't.
to use.
I don't want to get into this. I don't want to do this with you right now.
You like to talk about these guards, people that pass and they make their teammates better. Michael Jordan might be the best to make other people better, but you a lot of times, and I get the impression you think it comes from passing. That's how you make people better.
Not necessarily.
Jordan made people better by who he was. Steve Kerr was better because he got his ass kicked in practice.
I agree with that. No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So who was Scottie Pippen? Dave. Where's Scottie Pippen in the 50 greatest players without Michael Jordan?
He's
Where's
not in
Michael
the,
Jordan
he's not
without
in
Scottie
the
Pippen?
He's not in the top 50. Oh, the cherry coke guys.
He's not in the top 100.
Yeah, he's not in the top 50 without Jordan.
He's irrelevant without Michael Jordan.
Agree.
He's
Lamar Odom.
Did Pippen help Jordan, or did Jordan make Pippen rise to a level that made
More of the
Pippen
latter.
a
Yeah.
great
Does
player?
Rose look a little shook? I'm sorry.
Well, you're good.
I promise you I could debate this all day.
We'll get into it. Rose, you want
Jordan's seen as the greatest winner of all time.
It's a great point. I don't know. Rose just looks a little shook. I think she looked a little.
Because there ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death, she's scared to look.
Yeah, I'm tired of your 1920s rap.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Wow.
This is the guy over here that listens to G-Eazy all the time.
Chris just looks at Dave.
I know.
Hey, John, this is MMA's pose.
We're going to do it with a specific set of rules.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
Just where it comes to where you can't kick my knees. Anything that don't hit my knees.
I think Joanna wins.
John, let that jab go.
Joanna wins.
Let the jab go.
Joanna's going to win.
That's cool.
Joanna, yes. Max, you with me? Joanna.
I'm leaning towards Joanna right now.
Now, wait. I'm rooting for Rose, but Joanna wins.
Who did that? Where's that at? Or who is that?
I think this is going to be a great fight.
I think Joanna wins.
Yeah.
I think they do like a rubber match, and
Trish
Rose
Modella.
wins the rubber match. I think Joanna wins this one. Rooting for Rose. Think Joanna.
Fun fact for you that I actually know for no reason. Out of all rubber matches in the UFC, the person who won the first match never won the next two. Ever. In the UFC.
Wow.
Everyone who's fought 3 times. The guy who won the second time won the third time.
I'm thinking about all the rubber matches. Hold on. Because Randy Couture lost. He lost the.
He beat Chuck.
And then lost.
So every time someone fights 3 times, like
Who's the first one and then
yeah, then the next 2.
The first one as a rope, like
The first one.
So whoever wins the
Yeah.
whoever wins the first one loses the next 2.
Wow.
So you're saying that if that happens, then Connor wins this one versus Nate?
You're right. He
If it
won the
happens.
first one, lost
If
the next
it's
2 to
true, it's
Lawler.
true. Gotcha.
And he should have lost the first
Bothering me
one.
now, I'm thinking.
Lawler. And
Thinking
Hendricks.
George St. Pierre, Matt, Sarah. No, they only fought twice.
Real quick with basketball, and talking about all the old people don't like change. They don't play defense now, man.
All right. There's Rose,
We'll go
the
into it after,
champion.
I promise.
8-3.
No, we're gonna do it on a different day because we're about to watch Ally Quinta beat Khabib.
Damn.
And then who else?
She is.
I think it
8-3,
would
that's
be
crazy.
epic for Ally Quinta to win it because he was so adamant about hating the UFC because they weren't paying him, they weren't doing these things. He's like, I had to get a job as a real estate guy,
She looks shook
and
to
then
me.
all of
I
a
don't
sudden
know why.
somehow you get blessed with this opportunity. I really hope he takes advantage of it.
Wow.
Probably. Probably. I wouldn't doubt if they reschedule. Like if it's a one-punch knockout, it just
We got
happens to
pizza here,
happen,
we
kind of
got
like
wings,
Sierra,
beer,
Matt Serra versus George St.
beer.
Pierre. If that happens, I could easily see them going.
Oh, here we go.
Next
You
month
walk
he's
the
fine. We're
guy
fighting again.
In the bottom of the 10th,
Yeah.
bases loaded, 4
Here we
straight
go.
pitches.
This is
Oh,
Locked In
sick
Talk
of
Shop,
Joanna wins this one, bro.
and Sean's talking about Braves baseball. We'll get to it next episode. No, I know.
I think
Here we
Joanna
go. Here
wins.
we go. Here we go. Rose, Joanna 2. Joanna not a champion.
She is. Oh.
I think
She's.
Joanna wins this one.
Is, Is she determined or is she too erratic right now?
God, that jab is nice.
I think Ioana wins it, John.
That jab is nice.
That's what she needs to use.
Yeah, I think she does.
She needs to throw those kicks into those combos. No, she's
The
very
rubber
erratic
match
right
would
now.
go to
She's
Ioana,
usually not
according to
that erratic.
Chris. Yeah, according to history.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot. That's a very erratic. I worry about what you're saying. About is she burning too much early? I know she has a gas tank
Yeah.
for days, but is she burning too
I
much
still
early?
think Couture ranks way higher than, well, not way higher, but I think he ranks higher than Liddell in the all-time.
This
Couture,
is nice.
yeah,
Get it
2
into
times,
it.
2 division weight class
Ioana's
champ.
moving a lot.
Yeah, Chuck was more polarizing.
I watched a lot of her like the countdown and everything like that for this fight when they were doing it. They had her working a lot of wrestling for some reason. I don't think you
Rose?
want to put Ioana was working a lot of wrestling. I don't think you want to put Rose on her back.
No, I thought Rose may want to take her down.
Yeah.
You see Rose hit the tennis balls? That was so sick.
Yeah.
Knee embedded. Those embeddeds are the best, by the way. Rose can box. Rose can box.
You know she fought.
Oh, Rose can box now.
You know she fought Alexandra Shevchenko in Muay Thai, right?
How'd she
Ioana?
do?
She lost. She lost.
Oh, yeah,
she's,
Ioana. Yeah, Valentino.
Valentino, I'm sorry.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But, yeah,
But they
both-
fought at like 130, I
both
think.
these
It was
fighting
like an
Canadians
open
get
weight
second,
thing or
I
something
feel.
like that, I thought, in Muay Thai.
She can hurt you, but maybe not one punch.
No, she turns your face into hamburger
Rose
meat.
can do it now.
She makes you push strong.
Rose can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rose has power.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That's a good
Look-
jab by Ioana.
Look at
That
that.
jab's legit. Uh-oh.
Look at that distance she's making. She's making her miss by very little with that big right that she's throwing at her.
Who?
Rose with her
Rose can
1-2
box.
combo and the sliding off. She's making Ioana miss by very little.
I said Rose was
That's
gonna
great
win,
range. How many times are you going to change your mind over that?
I know. I was waiting to see who would catch on.
Cuzzo said it 9 times already. It's 3 minutes into the first.
Oh, look at that 5. She just caught her on the way in with that. The 5.
So that leg kick is definitely helping.
Is
Keep
Ioana busted a little bit in that nose?
Yeah.
Who's
winning this round? Like, how do you score this?
Right now, Rose has hit her with the cleaner shots. Ioana's got the forward pressure, but Rose has had landed the cleaner shots.
Will that leg kick hurt her over time, though? Will
You
that
ain't
leg
lying.
kick pay off?
Is Adele Bird on the sidelines?
They need to change. They need to change the scoring system for sure.
Ooh.
They have 10 judges.
Look at that movement. I'm liking Rose's movement.
10. Because if it goes 5-5, then it's like, okay, it was definitely meant to be a draw.
One of my favorite striking coaches in the UFC, Rose Namajunas' coach, Trevor Whitman.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I know. Not the same.
John, I think that was a good call, though. Like, I feel like if the fight goes longer, that leg kick is going to play a big part.
She should have done that. Like
It's there.
it is.
I'm so tense right now.
But right now Rose's movement
See?
to me is smoother right now than.
Ooh,
Look at those
good
angles.
duck.
But she's cutting those angles off just
This is the
exactly as
fight
she's
of the
supposed to.
Oh, my gosh. Well, we know the main event's going to be dominating, so.
I think Rose loses against like the Gedalias and the Andrades.
Oh, she loses against Andrade. Unless it's a submission.
Yeah.
Andrade
Rose
is a
moving.
nightmare. She's truly a nightmare.
Ioana perfected like the anti-wrestling.
Yeah. But she's against a striker. Yep. A long striker too, because she's long for this division.
I think Rose won this round.
Ooh.
Oh, she got her.
Oh!
God, Rose won that round.
Uh-oh, they both dapped each other up.
No, Rose won that round for sure.
I think Rose won that round.
Let's go.
Wow, that was a good round. I know.
And is Adele Bird on the sidelines?
Ioana won that 10-8.
If Adele Bird's on the sidelines, then we don't know who won that round.
The bigger question that no one's asked: what happens to Ioana if she loses?
She has to wait until Rose loses it and
That's
gets
two
another
losses in a row to the champ. That sucks. She's like the
No,
gatekeeper.
she's looking down at the ladder and going, I got to fight 4 more wrestlers that I don't really want to fight.
I'll just wait till someone beats Rose.
Hey, if she loses, she's like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for Andrade to show up and beat Rose, and beat Andrade again.
That could happen.
Chris, you've been dropping knowledge.
Look at that angle. Look at that. Look at that. Head off the center line. Head off the center line. Head off the center line. Head off. Look at that 5-2. Head off the center line. Head off. Oh, straight 2. Head off the center line. Gosh, she's doing a good job. He's whispering in her ear.
I think Rose just may have her like numbers. Just stylistically, it's just
What
a
did,
bad
did anybody
matchup.
hear what he said? Anybody hear what he said? I think I said that like.
I quoted it from the great professor.
Look at that hook. That step hook is nice.
That leg kick again, though.
Ooh.
People are leaving the house in the middle of the co-main event.
It was every time. He landed.
We all
a
sleeping
couple
over here?
times.
Are we getting like beanbags here on the
If
floor?
he just slid the angle,
That sounds awesome.
probably would have dropped him with it.
First ever 9-hour podcast on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, once he felt that, it was different.
Ooh, 2 hours.
The one jab.
We're in it to win it,
It was a big
Cuzzo.
jab,
2
yes.
hours podcast locked in.
Yeah,
You want to say
it was a
anything
big
about the
jab.
sponsors?
Yeah, a couple things. Wicked Cutz. Get the best haircut. Get back in the game. Is something wrong with my mic, producer? Okay, so-
$5 off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Just mentioned locked in.
Yeah. The professor himself.
Where do I get another $5 off?
Wicked Cuts.
Only on Tuesdays and Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
professor with the fresh cut from Wicked Cutz, so make sure you check him out.
Tell him you want the Max Van Auken.
There you go. The MVA, they'll
The
call it.
MVA. That's what I'm going to go in there saying, the MVA.
Not
Wow.
the MBA. The MVA.
Oh, Booksy.
Boom, boom.
Dave, you even said you just went right to the front.
Oh! Rose is getting her. God, I'm loving this. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, me too. I'm
I'm
really
loving
happy.
this. Rose is looking awesome.
She looks just comfortable and loose.
God bless Patricia the
There's the
Face.
secret to the UFC.
I know.
If you go into your MMA fight and
Yes.
fight with love and compassion, you're going to do amazing.
Yep.
You're going to do amazing.
Quote of the night.
Sorry. Quote of the night, though. I love it. I love it. He's gonna have pink wraps. He's gonna have his toenails painted. He's gonna have a tattoo that says "I love you" on it. Always.
Yeah, he's like the nicest guy.
I just want to go home and work on my snowblower. The thing really drove me nuts.
I'll never forget when he beat Rampage. Those late kicks.
Okay. Stephen Wonderboy is pretty darn nice too. I mean, he's a little bit too nice as well. Man, I'm just. He is condescendingly nice. I'm gonna say that right now. Oh, she slipped a knee and hit her with the left hook.
Oh! She got like poked in the eye a little bit. The ref said keep it going.
Or the ref just didn't do anything.
Yeah, well, it's New York again. So he's like, oh, was that a red poke? Is that a rule?
Yeah, Ioana wanted a little timeout break.
You mean timeout's not a real thing in here? We can't call a timeout?
Nah, bro, have you seen the old hearings, like when they were trying to get like UFC legalized or MMA legalized in New York, and then the people like voting against it? They thought they used weapons. They were like, it's not all right. It is against God. Like a bunch of shit like that. Right?
It's gladiatorial cockfighting.
Oh my God, Rose is gonna get her with that left
hook.
hook. Rose is gonna connect with that
I'm telling
left
you,
hook.
she's too erratic.
She's just so patient. Have we ever seen Ioana like outstrike besides Rose? Isn't that crazy? Like, you'd think if someone's going to beat Joanna, it'd be someone who, like, takes her down. Is Rose cut?
Thank you. I
I don't think
it.
so. Where?
I could just be seeing stuff. I don't know. Thought I saw it on her cheek.
Jeez. Oh!
Up, down, left, right,
This is a great fight.
forward, back.
Yeah.
Select A, B, start. Whatever combo that is.
If Rose wins this fight, does that mean Ronda Rousey still has the best woman fighter ever? Crown?
No, it's Cyborg. It's Cyborg.
Cyborg is.
Cyborg.
Gina Carano is the greatest fighter ever. She lost to a cyborg that was actually on steroids.
Yes.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Round 2 over.
What is Joanna doing?
She needs no. She's trying to hype herself up.
She's trying to convince the New York judge.
Bang.
If the judges see me happy, they'll think I won the round. Oh, she did poke her eye. Boom.
I really like Trevor Whitman as a coach. He has a very good. That's Rose Namajuna's head coach that's talking right now, not the one holding it. That's her jiu-jitsu coach right there. But the one that's talking is that he's very. He has a very, very good striking mind. He actually makes his own gloves too, which I've just found out. Like
That's
it's called
really
Onyx
cool.
or some junk. Joanna's from American Top Team. She flew her camp from. But yeah. He has a lot of kids apparently. A lot of fighters. Yeah. He has many children in his camp.
Round 3.
Amanda Nunes. I don't know if he associates with Colby Covington or not.
Probably not if he associates with any Brazilians.
Yes.
Or any foreigners.
It's got to be an awkward camp when he walks through the doors.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like if you do smile, you're acknowledging you're hurt. Like
It's both. It can happen two ways. It really can.
Like,
So
I'm
everybody
good, I'm
says the
good.
rule of thumb is if you acknowledge that, like, oh, you got hurt. There's plenty of times he's caught me with good stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, that was legit. Like I'm like that was good. It didn't hurt me, but that was good.
Only to the body. That's the only time I'll let you know.
If you hurt me, yeah, it's what happens.
If I ever touch his chin, he's like, I'm good, bro.
He only knocked me down once, and that was really weird.
MMA is fire.
I got a little upset by that. I jumped up as
Instructor
fast as I could,
versus
really quick.
student.
Good, bro. And I'm like, you're fine. You're like,
He's
yeah.
trying to hug me and hold me like, oh, you're right. I was like, don't you just get away from me. Get away from me. We're still fighting.
Max, what do you think that I think me and you should go in the gym and just watch them fight? Well, I call it. Just like, no, but not fight, spar. That'd be fun.
I would love to. Dude, Rose's leg is red as crap.
Anyway, shut up.
No. Hey, you can't even say recently. I haven't been working.
No, recently you've been working with me. Yeah, you have been, which is new to you. Except pad holding, and then he's.
Ooh. Good check.
I knew that hurt both of them, though. Gassing out a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, Joanna's still pumping out the same amount of speed, same amount of movement. No, she's
Yeah,
a
I
freak.
told you that leg would pay off. Attack that leg early and often. Because she does look like she's slowing down just a tad. Until that left hook.
Even though like Rose is landing a lot, like when she lands, Joanna fires back immediately.
Yeah.
So, do you give this round to Joanna so far?
I'm not sure.
I have her down. 2-0 right now.
Yeah, but so she was also down 2-0 against Carla.
She was
But
down
I think
against
Joanna's winning
Claudia
this
Gadelha
round.
too. She was down 2-0. That's the one you. Yeah, she fed her cookies all day long. Yeah.
Oh, that leg. Joe, here's me. I've been calling that leg kick since the first round.
Joe Rogan.
It's like, dang, that was a good point.
I swear Joe Rogan's going to stay locked in sooner or later.
Her leg is officially like, changed color.
Oh, yeah. And she's got like welts on the back of it.
She's starting to change her idea about it.
You want to won this round.
I think so. So far. That's so much. Ooh, but that was a nice jab on Rose's way in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rose is slowing down.
She is. Joanna's still putting out the same
I
pace.
don't even
that
know
she's
if it's
been.
her conditioning. I think it's just how much that.
No, it's the
that leg
mobility.
hurt.
The
Yeah.
leg is that, and it's.
Also,
Takes away her power.
blood in her mouth, too.
Thanks, Jimmy Smith.
Famously coined by me, leg kicks are the most disrespectful thing in MMA. Because, like, you're not trying to knock me out, you're just trying to hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was
Says the guy that tries to stomp on your top of your knee.
Whoa. Don't be letting out my technique. Oh, yeah, these pros are not allowed to throw lead line leg kicks to the knee.
Only in pros. An amateur, you can't do it. Makes sense because.
Is that the kicks
Yeah.
to the knees? I
No,
hate
you
that.
can't throw the straight line kick.
I love those. They're so nice.
I think that should be illegal in my mind. You don't think so? Like, can't you really hurt someone's career?
Same with getting knocked unconscious probably hurts your career.
It does.
Oh, my gosh.
So does going to sleep or getting armbarred, not tapping and snapping your elbow, I mean, all that is not good for your career.
It's all part of the plan. Like, yeah.
Like when Anderson Silva threw them, I'm like,
Chris
"Ugh."
Mixan, 2 hours into the podcast, is pure gold. I love this right now. God, he's so good. Oh, he was off mic. So he was saying that if you kick someone in the knee and hurt them, it's bad for your career. Just like getting knocked out or in an arm bar.
But
And he said it
I'm talking about,
sarcastically. It was
pushing up
better.
Here like that, like hitting there. You can't hit right here. Direct on. It is a close line, but you can hit up here. But an amateur, then it's different.
Round 4, championship rounds.
Look at her leg.
I guess they'd have to look at it that way. Yeah.
Lead leg is a kick to the thigh. Good, right? You try to throw kicks.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Throw them on tip when we were sparring. And they were working effectively.
Professor Coach John, if you're in the corner of Rose, what do you tell her? From that, like in between the rounds?
I say let's see if we can get her to the ground one time.
Really?
Rose is phenomenal on the ground. Why not?
I think Joanna is so seasoned as an anti-wrestler now.
And I'm not saying shoot on her. I'm saying let's get a clinch and try and get our hips for a hip toss. Something where it's a little bit different, not a straight up shot,
Yeah.
because she does protect very well with defensive. But she's longer, so the leverage in there is a little bit different. Pull like a Ronda Rousey hip toss, you know what I mean, and go down that way.
Those are so. In MMA, those make me. Because if you just pop your head out, you got bang. Like that's why we never did them in wrestling.
No, I know, and that was it would have almost happened in Taylor's fight. We were watching it. It was real close to her popping him out. Yeah.
Don't, hook the head. Oh, yeah, it probably does piss him off, but I haven't asked him yet. I've been throwing like a Mortal Kombat leg sweep in sparring a lot. It's great.
Finish him.
Yeah, finish him.
Like, you know when you do like back B or back circle, where you do a little.
Yeah.
It works.
Do we know if
So you
if
successfully
Julian
landed
won?
it?
Yeah, I'm like.
Do we know? I get carpal tunnel in my thumbs.
So it successfully worked before on somebody.
It's hard, yeah. No, I've swept a couple people with a mat with it. Especially if they get like too bladed.
Ooh. Rose Tag City.
Joanna's not showing it though. I mean, like physically, yeah, her face is getting red, but like she's still in the face, hands high.
Oh, she's got plenty of energy right now.
The trilogy will be awesome. No, I'm playing. It's still 2-1.
No, I got it. Well, right now I got Joanna winning this round. I have
Still be
2-1
2-2.
Rose. This could be 2-2 after this.
Yeah.
Joanna's got a presser though.
Because Rose isn't really doing anything anymore.
She's
Like-
definitely slowing down.
She's reaching.
Yeah.
Because she can't close distance as fast and effectively, so she ends up reaching. Do you see that? She just tried that up elbow. That's gangster.
Did Rose throw one kick?
That was, ooh.
Yeah, she's still kicking.
In the first and second, she was throwing kicks.
Yeah, I think Joanna's got a number at this point. I might eat my words, but.
Yeah.
That whole thigh. Oh, she's hitting with the ball of her ankle too.
How do you stop that? You just check it, right? Obviously, but I mean, like, if you know she's, like, that's her game plan, do you switch stances? Like,
No.
I don't know how proficient she is in southpaw.
why can't she, like, check it?
She didn't have time to do it in her first fight. She got knocked out in like a minute 30.
Ooh.
Like, if you're in her corner, you obviously have to say check those leg kicks, right?
Yeah, but once again, when she starts putting
There's a big, there it is.
tagged up with the hands,
Yeah.
and if she just starts
Shoulder. Look at the little shoulder rolls, the little boxing in there.
Rose has good shoulder rolls.
She does.
Not as good as Joe Duffy. Joe Duffy is the best shoulder rolls in the world.
Bobby Green's pretty good with it too.
Bobby Green has a nasty shoulder roll.
Ooh, good left. Really?
Yeah, I think it was.
I thought she just ate it.
I think that was Jay check on the counter.
That landed.
That was a good left.
Even though she's checking it, she's landing above the knee.
I bet she can't even feel her leg at this point.
She definitely feels it.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Pain-wise.
Might not hurt, but the mobility.
I give it 2-2. This last round means everything.
God, this is good.
This last round means everything.
Pat Barry versus Czech Congo.
A fight that should have been stopped
I know.
before it was stopped.
Yeah.
Before it ever turned circus. Craziest
Pat
thing
Barry's
ever.
in the Rose's corner. Oh, she is bleeding now in the nose. She's picking her own nose of blood. Pat Barry's in the corner right there. And every time you see him, that's all you can think of if you're him versus Czech Congo.
You know what I think about Pat Barry now? I think about his glory kickboxing debut and getting wrecked.
To who?
Some dude that just threw hands.
He was like really athletic too.
He was. And I really like Pat Barry. Pat Barry, right? It's Pat Barry. Yeah. I really like Pat Barry.
Wow. Great fight. 5th round.
Really? That left kick. Even that
Right
left
leg
kick-
hospital, left
left
leg
kick cemetery.
cemetery.
And just switching up the straight left.
And when they let him wear shoes, when they oh my God, they would let him wear shoes and kick.
That dude got rubber burn on
You couldn't pay me to fight Crow Cop in his prime with steroids and shoes on. What?
Ooh, come on, Rose.
Gotta have fun, Rose. Gotta have fun. Let's go to work.
Oh, I've been rooting for Rose since the minute. Day one. I just think Joanna's going to win. Yeah.
You see how he plays that game? You see that play? See how that plays that game over there?
But you still want to win that dollar.
It's $2 on this one. It's $2 on this one.
Oh, I have Joanna in this for the $2.
Yes. That's why you're over here rooting for my guy.
Oh, good combo by Rose.
Ooh, Knee City. Oh, God, they're going after it.
That last couple swings looked winded. The Rose took. I was almost like.
I think she hurt Joanna. I think she hurt Joanna.
It's because they've been in wars their whole life.
God, this is awesome.
Oh! Good uppercut, Rose.
Wow, sick punch.
Rose has the power advantage big time.
Yeah, knock her
Rose
out
can
this round.
outbox her for sure. Rose can box.
Wow.
She's like, go ahead, kick my leg. Come on, Rose. Oh.
Thanks, Captain. Need to know knowledge.
2 minutes left, 5th round.
This is razor close.
I'm going to say, who do you give it to?
I mean, the first 2 minutes, I feel Rose was definitely winning, but
look at Joanna
Joanna's
coming
putting
on.
more volume out now.
The leg kicks are, though.
Ooh.
It's going to be a knockout in the last minute. You do if you're Rose.
1 minute. Ooh.
Chris, I called it. She won't do it. God, that left hook is right there. But did Rose win this round? She controlled the center of the octagon.
She needs 30 seconds. She needs 30 seconds of output right here.
Literally, whoever wins these 30 seconds could have won the fight.
Oh! She just won that round. She just won that round. Oh, she has to keep her down, though.
God, that what a great fight. Rose just got her down with 20 seconds left. There's 10 seconds left. You want to punch it on top, on the bottom. Wow, what a fight.
That takedown was huge.
You want to win the fight.
And again, another show of.
You want to win. You want to win that fight.
I think Rose.
It's a draw.
Rose won the first 2 rounds. Ioana won the last 2.
Hey, it's New York, so some goofy shit's gonna
Yeah,
go
I'm
down.
telling you, they're gonna give it to Ioana.
But you truly have to beat the champ.
Nah, man, that's bullshit.
It's
Nah,
not,
that's
because
bullshit,
I
yeah.
swear Alexander Gustafsson, in my opinion, won that fight.
No, he
against
didn't.
Jon
That's
Jones.
you're just a racist, bro. went to an all-black college.
Absolutely, 100%. You're right.
That's how.
I'm telling you, I think Rose won.
I don't know, man.
She won the first 2 minutes of that round. There was a
They ain't
lull
got-
in the middle.
There
And
was
then
a
she
lull
got
for
The
both
wrestling.
of them, though. Wasn't a lull for just both.
But the leg kicks,
The only thing was the output.
There was no significant.
the leg kicks are. Sick.
She did get a takedown.
I think
Wow, what a great fight.
judges are seeing those leg kicks though. Those judges are like, wow, she keeps landing those leg kicks. Like I bet that
So leg kicks wins her a 5-round fight.
Yeah,
it did for Forrest.
that's right. He beat Rampage Jackson with leg kicks.
Keith Jardine beat
Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell with pretty much like kicks.
That was nasty. I felt so embarrassed for Chuck. Like not the Keith. Not anyone but
Wow.
Keith.
What a good fight.
And he beat Vanderlei Silva, didn't he? Keith Jardine beat 2 legends.
Made the guy limp more. She didn't limp and move like that, so it's,
she kept fighting. She was still
the damage is definitely there.
Yeah, if you're Keith Jardine, you can literally say you beat Vanderlei Silva and Chuck Liddell.
What a great fight. God, that was awesome.
Are we gonna see Khabib go 5 rounds or?
I'm calling it right now.
That's true. Does he actually finish
Ioana.
him? Is it going 5 or is it still 3?
LA quits and make it out alive.
Yeah.
If he doesn't shock the world,
I just didn't know because the commission thing was weird.
Here we
Does
go.
Khabib actually finish his opponent? What? Oh!
Wow.
Rose won. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go, Rose.
49,
I did not
46. Rose.
I didn't.
Judges still struck, bro.
49-48.
I did not see 49-46.
Wow.
48,
49,
47. I'm sorry.
46.
It's
Yeah, hold on, hold on.
48-47.
They said 49-46.
Yeah,
Yes, they
it's
did. None
it's
of you have the right numbers.
I said 49-46.
no. I'm saying it should have been 48-47. It was 2-2 going into the last round.
No, it wasn't.
That's biased. The carpet is biased. It was 3 rounds. Oh no, that's right.
I agree with the end result, but I think it's 48-47. It was 2.
God, that was a sick punch. Great fight by Rose.
I'm just better, man.
You know, it was definitely. I feel like I could have been lighter on my feet this time, but it wasn't. I got Pat Barry, the best low kicker in the game, that kicks me all the time. So it's not
Low kicker because he can't kick anywhere else.
And I don't agree. He's the best low kicker in the game. I still think
Edson
Edson
Barbosa.
Barbosa's.
Edson Barbosa finishes guys with leg kicks.
Pat Barry finished it 2. Edson Barbosa's finished 3.
Great fight. Rose, the undisputed champion.
Jacek, Ioana Jacek, her last name. Good gosh, I'm reading this Bleacher Report.
Ioana, not
How
a
it's
champion.
spelled? My God, it has every letter in the alphabet.
Damn Polacks. Can't trust him.
She
R and a Z. And an E.
she's good, man. Rose is good. Do you give it to Andrade? Is Andrade coming for next? Because she hasn't gotten to fight Andrade yet, right?
No, not yet. That's got to be the only fight.
Huh? No, Gadelia. Andrade beat Gadelia. No,
That was a
Gadelia-
close. That was not 49-46. Yeah, either whoever won it, it was definitely should have been.
Oh no, the right. I think the right person won.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Rose won.
Yeah. Future champion Brian
Homeboy's
Ortega.
nasty. Brian Ortega's nasty, but Max
DC.
Holloway. Really?
No. Holloway's another level. Weidman.
Unless it's a
Yeah, he's pimped
submission,
out.
then I don't have that. I don't see it.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, he's got legit hands.
Where's Khabib's beard? Where's Khabib's beard?
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you that way. He's awesome.
That's so weird. You knock somebody out. Then I gotta go. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Like, you know what? Like if someone's a jerk.
Justin Gaethje, who you got?
Gaethje.
If someone's a jerk, you're like, you know what?
I don't care. Like, if you bring something, I'm like, is that the coach you're talking about?
Yeah. Trevor Whitman. No, he actually got hurt for his amateur career and turned into a coach from that point on. He suffered an injury. And he makes his own boxing gloves and things like that. He runs has a glove business, but yeah, he went from that point on and started realizing like, hey, I'm gonna be a good coach, and did that. I mean, he's a good guy.
Is too suspect to be a champion now.
Who?
Oh, he won't be a champion.
No, I was surprised he lost his last fight.
No, I think he's won his last few, but he lost to Michael Johnson. He would piece him up, then he just got touched. Yeah, I love Justin Gaethje.
Like, he's gonna get injured.
I know, that's
He almost
crazy.
did. He failed the first. When I saw him live, he failed the first time. He gets back up and tries it again.
Just don't do it. You're gonna ruin
Sick
your
bastard.
career.
Yeah, that Eddie,
That tired? That was.
Yeah.
that Eddie Alvarez fight
I
was
don't know if
crazy.
he was even tired or just like dead, like from getting punched in the head, because he got almost dropped like 3 times. Yeah. Like just wobbly on his.
Extremely dangerous. I feel like his corner.
I think Poirier is probably too technical for Gaethje. Because Poirier is really technical, but if Gaethje touches him, he's dead. Oh, Condit versus Matt Brown got canceled. Matt Brown
Sucks. Yeah, I heard his
I feel like UFC has the worst injury luck in the last 8-10 months.
Who? Michelle Watterson is your wife?
Did you watch her when she was on the challenge?
And the what?
They did like a champs versus.
Yeah, I saw it like 2 years ago, but she was just on it recent.
Yeah.
She was good. Or was she a punk?
She was also.
Oh, she was.
Wasn't she also on that? Wasn't she also on that martial arts show that was back in the day on MTV? It was like.
Yeah.
I think so. No, not the one that Anthony Pettis was on. The
So the years like 2
whatever.
years
It was
ago,
like,
CM Punk was
it
on
an
it.
actual like martial arts
He
competition.
like lost very early.
They would do things. It was like there was a bunch of them on there, and there was a couple famous like sport karate people, and I think she was on it.
It's 14th time you said that on the episode, Chris. It is.
The motto of the day was slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Oh, okay.
Let's go,
I started watching Pettis when they
What?
followed him when he was in the WEC. Like it was like
She's like the first.
something project, the Gents project, or the
Babe Ruth.
Jekyll project, or some junk like that. But they followed him around for his WEC fight, and then he won it. And that was like, that's right after that fight, he won one more, and then he went straight to the title and did the Showtime kick.
It was smart of him to do it.
He's hurt somebody else.
He's from Brooklyn, so that's smart
Okay.
of him to do that.
I wanted to know this fight, to be honest, because I like
Paul Felder can wrestle
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah, okay.
I think Philly gets beat by Khabib, but he might catch him with a knee on the way in or some shit like that.
he pops up on the Ultimate Fighter.
Anthony Pettis could have done something crazy.
That was my first fight. My question is,
Why would Pettis do that?
What?
You're on your way down, and he's like, "Oh, I need more money to fight Khabib."
Well, honestly, I would want more money.
I know, but like,
Yeah, he wanted like 2 million or something like that. And Dana's like,
right to fight Chase.
he could have fought for the championship. Instead, he was like, no, I need 2 million.
Yeah, that was my
So he couldn't make weight too.
Ando just wrote Thug Rose for president.
Who?
Ando. Anderson. No, so Miss Ando. Anderson.
Only me and Kyle know him as Ando.
And me.
Anderson, Superman, Hutchinson.
Babe, we're watching UFC. Let's not. I don't know how many. I don't know everybody in here, so let's.
No, we were talking science earlier, so this is not.
Let's not. I want to say it's out as you, and you know how mad I am.
No, I'm just.
Bring it up, and I'm like,
That's the guy. That was a guy on our show.
He went.
Marty.
He went by science. He is. I mean, he's right.
So apparently, like, Mandy knows my sister. Like, Megan and Mandy were like.
debate about this in my speech class.
That's awesome, bro.
See, I said you should like. I agree, it is immoral and it's
Megan
really, really
took
fucked up to
Taekwondo
do,
from the same
but I
day
don't think
John
someone
did.
else should sit on it.
Really?
Right? Like,
So,
I'm just saying,
so when is it their decision?
Have you remember that Megan did Taekwondo for
When they're
years?
having sex?
She junior Olympics and everything. Megan did Taekwondo.
I remember.
Junior Olympics,
I'm
yeah.
killing my baby.
Really? No, because it
No,
hasn't
absolutely not.
formed a union yet.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, don't piss her off.
Let's go back to biology 101.
I'm not talking
That's
about.
absolutely
I'm
not.
saying morality.
I love my wife.
See, I told you to start this. I told you to start this.
Still beat her up.
Really tough because,
I can beat her.
originally I remember thinking like, okay, well,
Penner.
I mean, if it's like in the first couple hours, like that's it. But then the more I think about it, I'm like, I'm a very like,
Yeah.
okay, so let's go. When it's like 100
So the main event,
10 million cells,
Khabib versus Al, the fifth main
If he
event.
pulls off this, upset, this camp has the 3
science, I get
greatest
what you're saying.
upsets of all time.
What are those, Max?
Anderson Silva when Chris
Wait a second,
Weidman,
hold on, we got a
Matt
problem
Serra
here.
when he knocks out
Is
George
Matt
St.
Serra in
Pierre.
his corner?
Yep.
If
11
Matt
years
Serra's in
ago,
his corner, he has a shot to win.
Coach John, Professor. 11 years ago today, Matt Serra beats George St. Pierre.
It's fucking over.
Dude, the Illuminati.
Is this a coincidence, Dave? And
Dana
it's
White,
in
you're a
Brooklyn. And
bloody
it's in
genius.
Brooklyn. Brooklyn. The
So is that are you today? Are you 100% right? What
Yes.
you just told me. You just said 11 years ago today.
April 7th, 2000, whatever.
Matt
That's
Serra
when Matt
knocks
Serra-
out George St. Pierre.
Is Matt Serra's in his corner? It's over.
Oh,
It's
and
over.
You do
It's
remember
over.
Chris Weidman defeating your Anderson Silva out of this camp too. And this is in Brooklyn, so if there is an upset to come, it's this guy. I don't see it happening. I'm just saying.
That's probably developing more. The more you punch me in the ear.
If he knocks Khabib out, I'm freaking out.
If he knocks Khabib out, I just took $10. from
Dave,
that
you're
guy.
losing a lot of money.
I know, 10
He
to
just
1.
gave me 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Did you bet with them too?
Nope. For how much? 20 to 200.
Scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no
Dave
money.
doing it?
I'm a broke 19-year-old, so that's a lot of money for me.
$1?
I mean, I can put
You
it
can get $10.
Dave's thinking. Dave's thinking. He's biting his lip.
I'll do 20 to 100.
Do straight up though.
I'll do 20.
Can we do 1 to 10?
Yeah, I'll do 1 to 10.
Dang,
with you, Chris.
Dave may lose a lot of money here, folks. But he also may win a lot of money.
Go and say, can you give me a shot of like whatever the strongest shit you got?
He's like, she doesn't need to know.
She's pinned right now.
Who gives a fuck if I failed piss test after this? I still beat Khabib.
Wait, so are you doing the 20 to 100?
I asked him.
Right.
Was he injecting goat adrenaline?
Is that going down, Kyle?
2007.
Whoa! And Matt Serra's at ringside in the corner. He's screaming
What?
is overhand right.
Yes.
No, it was yesterday.
Okay, wait. But
The event started.
Yeah.
GSP Matt Serra, the first one was a main event as well, so it could have been.
Yeah.
we're gonna need confirmation, Sean. What time did the fight start?
The card
If all
Producer.
you hear, all you're
Sean,
gonna hear
the
out
best
of, all
in
you're
the
gonna hear out of
business.
Ali Quinta's corner is overhand right, overhand right, overhand right, overhand right.
Freaking
Over.
uppercut as soon as he tries to take you down.
62, July 6, 2013.
It won't give you the exact time, will it? Flying knee. He tried to take you down, just knee him, and then boom.
What I'm upset about is, did Ali Quinta take this fight and not ask for more money? He did. Did he take the rejection letter that Anthony Pettis got when he asked for more money and said, "I'll take that money. I'll take that." So you wanted 200,000. They came back with 100. All right, I'll take the 100.
Ain't that crazy?
Wouldn't you? Bro, you were trained for Michael Chiesa, whatever. You trained for him, and they offer you Khabib. How much is it worth to you?
Honestly,
he's really mad at people right now, and he probably wants to kill people. So how much is my life worth
Khabib
to
is
you?
the worst person to fight. Like, you get beat up, like, bad. Like, okay, Conor, he may knock you out. Floyd just taunts you. Like,
I'm
you
looking
get
at Dana
beat,
White going,
like, bad.
How much is my health worth?
Like, he just takes
I
you
know
down
how
and
much
just
is worth
beats you.
to me. How much is worth to you?
Yeah, but you fight. Those guys have no shot for a title fight.
I said, give me 100
None.
guaranteed.
Like, his style
Cash
is
in a
just gruesome.
suitcase, unmarked bills.
Cover my health bills.
His style is just gruesome. Like, he breaks
Cash
you.
in a suitcase, unmarked bills, slide it under the table.
But I want a pension, so when I retire because of this fight, I'll be set.
He just, like,
I want shares in the UFC.
You know those lottery tickets that you win $52,000 a week for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Dana, I need $52,000 a week for the rest of my life.
he's just, like, he breaks people.
He breaks people?
Yeah, like, you see, like, oh, crap. Like, the second round, Barbosa's just like,
I
oh,
don't know.
God.
His chin looks suspect today. His chin looks suspect today.
That's pretty well put.
Khabib versus Adali, UFC 230.
I saw.
Adali and Khabib gets a bear, but Conor gets his whole team.
Have you
Phil-
actually seen the video of him wrestling the bear?
Yeah, Phil Rowe was funny. He put a thing and put a picture.
I like Phil.
Yeah, Phil's a funny dude.
Yeah.
Phil put up a picture of his hair and goes, "It really upsets me every time I see Khabib because I really want to line his hairline up." Somebody is not being honest with him.
I know, it is bad.
I don't know if I quoted that right, but it was something like that. I was like, "That's a pretty good."
Yeah, it's
video.
just
because it's like
Little triangle.
it's all.
Don't give a shit. Like I'm telling you, they do not care about their appearance. It's a beard and just shave the head.
It's a chin strap.
It's
a chin strap.
It's Abraham Lincoln.
The Slav haircut is just the chin beard and the neck beard, and then just a buzz cut. That's all it is. And then you wear a tracksuit.
Wow.
He's literally not. He doesn't throw. What's the over under on the first amount of punches? How many punches he throws before he finally shoots for a takedown?
I'm gonna say 4.
16.
No, I could see him actually throwing a lot.
Yeah, I think he stands for the first 3 minutes.
I think he shoots right off the bat.
I'm gonna go 6.
Not right off the bat, because then you look like an idiot. Like Ryan Bader shooting right off the bat against Anthony Johnson.
I'm gonna go 6. I'm gonna go
Sure
6.
should be in there in
That
3
was
minutes.
Yeah, no, he literally dove
That
out
was-
and was like, no.
That was terrible.
I'm sorry. It's actually 7. April 7th is when the record happened. It's 7 punches.
I have to save it. Breakdown.
Starts with an S7.
Yeah, 7 just makes perfect sense. 7's a lucky number.
Kyle, you really going to work?
Wow.
Tomorrow's WrestleMania, guys. By the way, just throwing that out there.
Ronda Rousey is armbarring Triple H. I called it.
WrestleMania.
That's how it's happening. He was ready to
Al's
go.
always
He was
been
ready to
solid.
get cut by a lot of elbows by Paul Felder, so he's in shape to go for a little while. But what he wasn't in shape for was a bear wrestler that is going to hold him on the ground and punch him in the face. He is the bear. He was 9, got in trouble. His dad threw him in a bear ring and said, "Wrestle that bear." He came out on top and said, "Oh, we got to make you a fighter now, and you're going to maul everybody else in the world."
Wow, I like how that cage lit up.
Bear was sticking for underhooks. It was the greatest technical wrestling I've ever seen. Dude, it's Russia, bro. It's whatever.
whatever the hell.
Probably had plutonium lying around too.
Dude,
They were building a DeLorean.
Yo, it's yeah, they're
Dude, plus 450 is actually not bad.
They're Russian Muslims, bro. There's no telling. Is this story all?
They have a video out.
There's a video.
There's video of it, and they're actually. You have people actually commentating it now.
Yeah, Robin Black.
Yeah.
That's great.
Tommy Toll. You ain't throwing no punch. Why are you hitting that thing?
25-0.
25.
One loss to Connor so far.
I just love when he's talking to Max Holloway. You fight for money. I fight for legacy.
Makes no sense.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I know, that was like the worst. Max Holloway's like, what?
He's like, this
He's
is
like,
a
I'm fighting
legacy
so I
fight.
can get 2 belts, 2 weight classes.
At any moment, if I'm a child, I'm thinking the bear's just gonna bite me.
Right.
Here we go.
And rip my face off.
Here we go. Chris, the fight's over. You missed it.
What if Ally Quinta walks out and just taps the ground 3 times
Oh my gosh.
and takes that check?
He just taps out. Yeah.
Does
Alright.
does Khabib finish him?
Yeah, he does, bro.
Second round? Second round TKO.
First round. Come on, Al. I hope for the upset, though.
Second round. I said 7 punches, John. He's going after Khabib. He looks...
Oh, an overhand right. One punch. One punch, then a shot. Who called one? Because he's huge. He can barely make 155. He made
Quinta's winning
154.6.
this round.
Oh shit! He's dropping the left.
Oh, he is dropping the left.
Fight's over.
That's a bear. That's the bear.
Fight is officially over.
Jesus.
If he
Here it comes. Here comes the arm triangle.
Did you see the grip strike?
if he
On the
gets a
ankle?
hold
Yeah.
Dude, on any normal human, that leg slips out.
if he gets a hold of one limb,
Wow.
one
Khabib's
limb.
on top. 345.
The fight is over, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it crazy? He just gets a hold of one thing and you're done.
You had a good one, man. Good attempt. Oh shit!
No, you're not getting away. What do you think this is? Yeah, you're not getting away.
On the fence, undefeated.
Yeah, you're not getting.
2-on-1, yeah. Go let him get that hand. 2-on-1. All right. Oh, you fucked up now.
Yeah, you're not getting away.
Just go Kimura lock and just hope for the best.
This is just the start.
I hope you have a great guillotine.
You are done, sir. Let's see his guard. Oh, mount now, you mean?
Kimura trap system.
You've lasted 2 minutes.
It's not bad. He's doing a decent job getting to his knees almost. No, I mean, he's still got grips. It's not really. He's just talking to
you
him.
can get kneed even if you have one hand down?
Yeah, well, if you have one hand down now, but if your knee's down, you can't get kneed in the face.
Yeah. But before you put one hand down, you don't get kneed.
He's talking to him saying,
Yeah, that's great.
he talks to people like, I deserve this. You should stop.
Yeah.
You should just let me win. You must give up. Yes, that's what he says, things like that. Alex, I'm from New York, bro. Get the hell out. Stop talking to me, man.
That was crazy.
Beat my ass or shut the fuck up. Yeah, he's like,
So good.
He's like, nah, bro. Yeah, he's like, you better beat me up, bro.
Here, come right near my corner so we could all talk to you. He may last this first round, though.
I mean, Habib's never been a crazy finisher.
Yep, for now.
Oh, here we go.
You said like everybody else before.
Eventually, at some point.
Like, how much money do we have to give you so you can just get beat up for?
Who? Khabib. Yeah.
Didn't it look weird though? His striking looked like you can get exposed for a little bit, and then he just gets older. You're done.
But then he grabs your foot and he never lets go ever. In between rounds, he still has your foot.
How do you get that good? I've never seen it where like if he grabs your foot, you're done. He could just fall from anywhere and just.
You know when you see a movies and they're hanging on the cliff by like one hand, and that's just Khabib as the.
He could hang there forever.
That's what he did before the water. He's like,
Yeah.
easy.
I need Russian water.
Yeah. Or a backpack.
Still too easy.
Hey, he made a round.
Made it through the round.
I think he gets finished the second round. He didn't take a lot of damage comparatively to other people. Look at this.
It's a crocodile.
So the crocodile lets go eventually, though.
Connor would get taken down. Connor would probably get taken down.
Chad Mendez walked through punches in the first round that Conor fight, and he took him down. That's all I'm saying. If Chad Mendez can walk through punches in the Chad Mendez fight, no, that was the other fight he fought.
That was Max Holloway. He tore his ACL, but he was injured when he did fight Chad Mendez. Like if you say he could barely throw.
All I'm saying is that he threw punches at the man's face. The man ate him and then took him down. Khabib might be able to eat him and take him down.
He wore him out. He beat up on the ground, and then when Chad stood up, all he had to do was he tapped him twice, and Chad just laid down.
He has a low stance.
Round two. Ooh.
He has a low stance. He's waiting that overhand right. He's gonna get it. I know. No. I know Khabib's gonna win. I just gotta have some type of hope. Make it a little entertaining.
Oh my God, are you trying to kick him in the balls?
Wow. Just get that uppercut as soon as he go to the takedown. Oh my God. Uppercut, just uppercut. He's gonna go for the takedown. Just. Isn't it crazy?
It is. It's nuts. He's just amazing at like one thing.
You can't stop it.
Whatever.
And
yeah.
honestly, it's probably the smartest way to fight too, because you don't take a lot of damage.
Yeah. And he's always in control.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This is not my favorite type of fighting.
Chris, you're on the court. You're all right.
Exactly. My problem with this is I feel he could be dominating and really finishing him right now, not just controlling him. I feel like if he wanted to impose his will more, he could be imposing his will. It's almost like he does this to have longer time in the octagon rather than finish somebody.
I feel like he's almost going through the motions. Like he knows he's gonna win. He's just.
I agree with you.
I told you. I think it ends this round. It ends this round.
There it comes. There it comes. There it comes.
I gotta get you tired to get you to tap easier.
I want to hear the post-fight interview, though. I bet he says something about Conor for sure.
I feel like if he just throws 10 punches real quick, they would stop it.
He's just trying to show I can literally dominate you. Like,
Well, if he's trying to show that, I just feel like this is his training camp. This is what he does.
There you go. Like, you're assaulting the guy. The guy is sitting there approving that. You know, yeah. That's it.
just see, that's like I'm broke. Yeah. Like he literally just got broke. That's his breaking point.
His mouth's wide open, can't breathe, can't see.
Just throw 5 punches, dude. Stop it.
We've seen him get through the second round.
Has Khabib gotten hit?
4 strikes, 6.
No, you got hit with an overhand earlier in the fight.
He's got a weird arm thing going on. Hold on.
Break his arm.
Hold on for life. GSP had better stand-up, though. Like, I think Khabib's more dominant on the ground.
GSP was a jab and a takedown, and then just a bunch of ground.
Yeah, but early in his career, he was a kickboxer. No?
Then he became just a...
Yeah. As soon as he got knocked out by Matt Sawyer, like, yeah, I'm just going to take everyone down.
He splayed him.
Hey, you got 2 rounds.
Wow.
Is there any chance he just lands a punch?
Download and subscribe. You know, we have to have people write a comment. Like it 5 stars. It's good for us. 5 stars.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Hours.
I don't know. I think the first one we did, I could have went for a little while
Oh,
longer.
we could have went another 2 hours.
I could have went for like 2. You know how much you talked yesterday on the car ride to freaking weigh-ins? Do you know how much you talked? And on the way home, I've never heard you talk so much in my life.
There should be a TV show.
And they should.
John and Chris.
Us too?
Yeah.
Hey, you know a lot about this. It's called self-entertainment.
So now I'm boring.
There we go, round 3.
Thank you.
Round 3.
You got to go for broke, ally.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, if nothing happens in this round, I'm leaving. Where? I haven't ate dinner forever.
So good.
It is. It's very good.
Especially the sake.
He's not even a
I-
on the feet.
So does Khabib fight completely different against Tony and Max Holloway?
Yeah. No, Khabib still tries to do the same thing, but Tony Ferguson and Max Holloway are just completely different levels.
Didn't actually just give up talking on the mic.
Oh, he was loaded.
I was just watching. My fault. But I just think Tony and Max are just on a
Showing
different
lot
level.
better
Yeah.
striking versus-
Like Chris said, the footwork is a huge part of it.
You eating fruit cocktail? They're
He's
good,
about
but
to knock
I had enough pizza.
LaQuinta out on the feet.
I need more buffalo chicken dip though.
Oh. He's like, yeah, not anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I must take you down. You hit me.
Come on, Al. Come on, Al.
I think Khabib's chin is a little suspect. I know, I'm playing. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get some type of hope here.
They made it halfway. He's officially made it halfway through.
He got hit. He's just from New York. That's what they do.
They bleed just walking down the street.
Khabib talking trash.
That was a.
What if he times that and just kills it?
Yeah, down with the commies, bro.
that rear hand uppercut.
Check it and break his leg like Whiteman did. Check it right.
What if he wins that way?
I must take you down.
His bones are made of something else, though, to be honest.
I won't watch it ever again. I'll watch it one time. Like, oh, it did it. I can't watch that no more.
You'll pass out?
Maybe a little bit.
This one, too.
You already
I had to go for a walk at
I had
that
to
fight.
run from the bar.
Because they kept showing it?
Yeah.
They showed the first replay and I watched it, and when the second one started, I got up and ran.
I walked away. Yeah, I walked away.
Yeah.
I had a tear. I had a tear in my eye, and I walked away.
I was happy.
Oh, yeah, you like that.
I was happy.
Oh.
I was super pumped.
I must take you down now.
They're talking shit. Hell yeah.
He's a New Yorker. He's not gonna I mean, he's gonna talk with you.
What the fuck was that?
Yours is better than that.
Thank you.
Ooh. You hit it very well, yes.
Yeah. I think you get the gist of it.
Just swing now. Just swing. He's like, I'm sorry.
Pushed him.
I'm sorry. I thought.
Because he was like
They were meant to.
because they bumped into each other, so he pushed him away.
And I think Khabib was just trying to shake his hand. So now he's like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. Forgive me. John's like, I'm heading out.
I don't.
It should not have gone this long.
I don't know what I'm watching anymore. When was the knockout for George St. Pierre? Was it in the 5th round? That was first.
First,
round.
yeah.
Well, then we're out of here.
If he ends up on top in the next 30 seconds.
I just don't want to have to be like, oh, I'm in the car. Oh, my God. The upset of the year. Khabib gets knocked out. So.
That's what happened with me and Rhonda and Holly Holmes.
When Ray Allen hit that. When Ray Allen hit the greatest clutch shot ever, I went to sleep because I thought LeBron lost. I was so pissed. Probably the greatest Game 6 ever I miss. Yeah. Sounds like me, doesn't it? Sounds a little like me, just a little. Oh. This is a Rocky story right now. He keeps getting jabbed, but he can't pick up his hands. Like, you know, when Rocky just keeps getting jabbed, you're like, dude, just pick up your hands, and you're not going to get jabbed like that.
Come on, you're so bad. You're so bad.
You ain't nothing. I guess we're all putting the mics down. Let's go! He just tried to take. Oh!
I think my favorite sport movie ever is Major League.
That's a good one. Rookie of the year.
I like that better. The only thing I didn't like about that one, I think she actually
League of the Ring.
Khabib's freaking.
He's one-dimensional.
He's a punk.
He's one-dimensional. He is one-dimensional. He's really insanely gifted in that one dimension.
He's Shaquille O'Neal, bro.
That's why I said Tony Ferguson would beat him. Because Tony Ferguson may get taken down right away, but he would do what he's doing just better. That's what I've been thinking this entire time.
We'll never see it.
I'm telling you.
We're never going to see it.
He's having success right now. I'm not saying he's going to beat him. I'm just saying. He's just taunting.
Yeah, taunting him.
Yeah, and he's going to be like, look, I stood up with him and he still didn't beat me.
I kind of think he is. He's kind of upset. Yeah. I think he's kind of like.
I stood up and still didn't lose. Come on, punch. Hey, you see my point on Tony a little bit more.
I think he was taking it seriously, though.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
I see your point, but then I don't think you see the point of he could stop Tony 3 minutes into it just with ground and pound wrestling him.
I don't think he would.
I think he's just not trying to finish. I think he's trying to just bloody him up and make him look down.
And he's trying to say he stood up the entire time. Like, he's never done that.
Yeah, he's deep down. He's like, I'm not giving him my game plan.
Yeah.
And how I do this every time.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you think maybe he's not that dominant. And then when I fight a real fight,
You come at me and I take you down.
then I'm just going to maul you. Like, I made sure he's tired. I took away enough of his power so I didn't really have to worry about him hurting me. Now he's exhausted. I don't know if he's that exhausted. He is. Russian too.
Did we give Ali Quinn some props for making it through 5 rounds?
Yeah, in the 5th round, you're sweaty. And
Yeah. On the podcast.
Hello.
You guys don't want to even do a sign off, and I'll just cut a bunch of crap. Wait, at least say something before the fight's over.
I'm Max. I love LeBron James. He's the greatest ever at everything in life.
since when did I get a country accent? But anyway, so Khabib wins a boring 5-round fight.
Undisputed 155-pound champion of the world. Hopefully we'll see Khabib, Conor, Khabib, Tony, Khabib, Max, maybe in the future.
I think Conor McGregor knocks Khabib out if he fights. Well said.
Saw Taylor White
Khabib is not a good guy.
and Chris Mixan get awesome
unanimous
decision and a TKO second-round victory by Mighty Mixan over there. It was a great night.
One of the best nights ever. So make sure you guys download and subscribe Locked In with 2 N's on every not social media, every podcast platform.
Yep, and social media too. Max is eating pizza from Giuseppe's. Join the Locked In community. Buy stuff from Pep-Boys, Wicked Cutz, and Fit Meals. Awesome, man. And like always, stay locked in.
Yeah, you now locked in with the best. We ain't rocking with the rest. And when it's game time, we gon' put you to the test. Come to ball, we hitting it, kicking it, or we dribbling, passing it, or we running, or it's the ring that we flip you in. So what's the news? You want the scoop? You gotta keep it locked to David Max podcast through your speaker box. What's poppin', my friend? You know the drop in. And the only thing left to do is keep it locked in.